Hello and welcome to day 7 of the Speedo Aquatics GB Next Gen Championships 2025. Guys, where has the week gone? I cannot believe it's the last day already. We've had a jam-packed morning full of heats, and now we look forward to our final session tonight. Let's see what's to come. I am now joined by British Swimming Coaches Association Coach of the Day for yesterday, Patrick from the University of Aberdeen. Hello Patrick, how are you today?
Thank you.
Well, first of all, congratulations on winning Coach of the Day. How do you feel?
Great. It's very flattering that people take the time and vote, so I really appreciate it. It's wonderful. It's encouraging for coaches, and thank you.
Now, we've got to talk about your swimmer, Faye Rogers. What an incredible championship she's had. 3 world records already this week. Absolutely unbelievable. First in the 100-meter butterfly, we'll talk about that. What an incredible performance from her.
Yeah, she has been on form this season in particular. We've worked a lot on fly, but on the medley as well, and even the breaststroke. So, yeah, she's moved on the 200 fly really, really strongly. And the reason we do it is to back up the 100 fly.
Absolutely. Now, I wanted to ask you, do you remember the first time you ever watched Faye swim, and why did you want to bring her to your program at Aberdeen?
At the Olympic trials in London in 2021, Faye came up to me. She'd already communicated, said, I'm interested in going to Aberdeen. And she'd swum the 200 fly. I saw her swim there. And she came up all apologetic. I haven't been able to train because of the pandemic. And I recognized somebody who really wanted her swimming. And I was really excited about her coming. 2 weeks before she arrived, she actually phoned me from the hospital saying, I've had an accident. And that was the car crash, which of course damaged her arm severely. And I said, well, come if you can. You're going to come to university, you're going to study. And she did come. And it was challenging for her, but she stuck with it. And then the parasite of swimming has really been amazing for her, and she's been amazing for it. It's an incredible story. And she's just tough. She's hardworking, she's consistent, very impressive.
Yeah, well, I wanted to touch on that because Faye has mentioned that before her accident, the 200 fly was one of her favourite events to swim, but post-accident, she really struggled and found it a lot more difficult to swim that 200 fly. Is that something that you've been working on in training towards building that time back up? Yeah,
without question. I think as well there was a fear of what can I do? How can I compare to the swimmer I was? And the 200 fly, I can see very clearly her face when she actually went faster in London than her previous time before the accident. That was that was more important than the time, the world record. So that was really, really interesting. She hated the 400 free, but she's a really, really very, very capable 400 freestyler. So she's developed and matured so much in the last few years. It's been a joy.
Yeah, she's an absolutely remarkable swimmer, and I feel like we can't let you go without mentioning the other half of the Miley duo, Hannah Miley. For those of you who don't know, well, I'm sure everyone here does, 3-time Olympian Hannah Miley, World, Commonwealth and European gold medalist. What is she up to nowadays after retirement?
Goodness me, that's a great question. She stays very heavily involved in women in sports and females in sport. She does a lot of talks, a lot of presentations. Next week, heading out to Croatia with her husband and her daughter, and we're probably going to do a lot of babysitting while she does some work. But actually, Faye's coming out with us, so we can keep her training as well. So it's all integrated.
Oh no, the whole gang's going.
Yes.
Well, congratulations, Patrick. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
And I think you've got some Speedo goodies off camera, so if you want to grab those. And now joining us is King of the on-stream commentary, Ian. Hello, Ian.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Good, good. Although slightly sad that it's all coming to an end, of course.
I know. Where has this week gone?
Very quickly.
Very fast.
Too quick.
Not
too quick in the pool, though.
Definitely. Well, speaking of the pool,
Yep.
what has been your favourite event to commentate on this morning?
This morning, men's 200 back. That's my favourite event. We had some crazy heats there. Heat 11, I think we had 8 swimmers qualify for the final, and then in Heat 12 we had 9 swimmers. So that's always a very exciting finish to the heats. And Charles Phipps, in the 13-14 category, he is the fastest qualifier tonight for the 200 backstroke, and he's also the fastest qualifier for the 400 freestyle. So I don't know how you prepare for a session where you've got the finals of 400 free and 200 back, but he's going to try and do that.
No, absolutely amazing. And we can't not talk about the women's 100-metre butterfly as well. That 19 years and over final, how close is that?
Yeah, under a second, I think, isn't it, between Lucy Grieve, Betsy Wizard, Shannon Stott. They were the 3 fastest qualifiers, and they were in 3 separate heats.
Yeah.
So they actually get a chance to swim against each other tonight. Yep, looking forward to that. Kate Clifton was 4th fastest, so and not far behind, so she's also in that race too.
Yeah, so that's the first time that they're swimming against each other this
For the first 3,
isn't
yes.
it?
Yeah. They were in 3 separate heats tonight,
oh
this
my
morning.
Goodness. That's crazy work. Okay, now moving on to our relay session this afternoon. We had a very interesting relays in the morning. What are we kind of expecting for this afternoon in the relays?
Crazy swimming. We have 40 swimmers in each final. I mean,
when is it not in the relays?
It's always crazy, and it's even more exciting, I think, when it's the medley relays. Things change hands. You know, small differences, small improvements in performance for individual swimmers mean big changes in the results. So let's see what they can do tonight. It will be so exciting. It's the great climax to tonight's session, a great climax to the week.
Absolutely. Now, we can't not mention the MC finals as well. There's a lot. It's MC heavy tonight, these finals, aren't they? How important is this competition for our para-swimmers?
Well, it's a chance to be selected for the World Para-Swimming Championships in Singapore in September. You can get consideration times here. The team will be confirmed on Monday. We've got 100 metres breaststroke for women tonight. We've already seen a British record for Iona Winifrith. Bruce Dee's going to swim on his own in the 50 fly. We have to really get behind him and help him in that. Unless he beats his entry time, he won't get the medal, so we have to really get behind Bruce there. And we'll finish off with 100 and 200 freestyle as well. Fast races.
Absolutely. I personally, I love the relays. I'm so excited for the relays. Mount Kelly heavy as well in the relays, isn't it?
Yes, lots of Mount Kelly A and Mount Kelly B qualifying for finals. Yeah,
definitely.
They've done very well.
Absolutely. Well, Ian, I'm sure you have to rush back to your position for the commentary.
Thank you.
I will see you later. And for the last time this championships, without further ado, let's take a look at the schedule.
So here is the schedule for tonight's session of finals. It's men's 400 metres freestyle, women's 200 metres breaststroke, men's mixed classification 100 breaststroke, men's 200 metres backstroke, women's 100 metres butterfly, men's 50 metres butterfly, men's mixed classification 200 metres freestyle, women's mixed classification 100 metres freestyle, and then we finish with the men's 4x100 medley relay finals and the women's 4x100 metres medley relay finals. It is going to be a brilliant climax to the week here at the Speedo Aquatics GB Next Gen Championships. And we are just about ready to start our first final. Here come the swimmers. In the men's 13-14 years 400 freestyle final, Harry Osborne in lane 9. Lane 0, Xavier Zurban for Biggleswade. Lane 8, Joshua Hutchinson for Woking. Lane 1 is Henry Barker for Romsey and Totten. Lane 2, Archie Maguire for Northumberland and Durham Performance. Lane 7 was Julian Ockroy for Delting Dolphins. Lane 6, Jackson Crabb for City of Leicester. Lane 3, Thomas Rickles, City of Liverpool. Our 2 fastest qualifiers, Hayden Sanders in lane 5 and Charles Phipps in lane 4 for Millfields. Hayden Sanders for Bromley. So Charles Phipps, our fastest qualifier in the 400 metres freestyle final, and he'll be in lane 4 again later for the 200 metres backstroke final 2. These are our 10 fastest swimmers from the heats this morning. We've had 5 PBs already today from these swimmers. What will we get in the final? Quite a spread of times. So we'll be concentrating on the swimmers in the middle lanes, I would think, here, Charles Phipps and Hayden Sanders. It's the final of the men's 13-14 years 400 metres freestyle. The swimmers in the final are Harry Osborne for City of Sheffield, Joshua Hutchinson for Woking, Julian Ockroy for Delting Dolphins, Jackson Crabb for City of Leicester, Hayden Sanders for Bromley, Charles Phipps for Millfield, Thomas Rickles for City of Liverpool, Archie Maguire for Northumberland and Durham Performance, Henry Barker for Romsey and Tottenham, and Xavier Zerban for Biggleswade. First to turn, Julian Ockroy for Delting Dolphins in lane 7. Ahead of Charles Phipps in lane 4. And this morning, both Ockroy and Phipps set new PBs with their times in the heats. Third at the moment, I would say, in lane 5 is Hayden Sanders. And interesting to see Jackson Crabb, who is our 4th fastest qualifier, slipping a little behind into 10th place here. So we'll keep an eye on whether he can get back into this race as we go along. Julian Ockroy deliberately going out very quickly. There's no other way of explaining it. It must be a ploy. It must be what he is aiming to do. And now in lanes 4 and 5, Charles Phipps and Hayden Sanders are coming through. And also in lane 3, Thomas Rickles. And Phipps is going to turn first there, 132.14. So 152.14 at the 132.14 at that turn. I would say this heat is going a little slower than these swimmers swam this morning. Certainly for Charles in lane 4, just a little slower at the moment. 200 metres turn then, 2:04.86 at that turn. And Phipps is still leading ahead of Thomas Rickles. And these two now starting to move ahead. In 3rd place there, Hayden Sanders at the moment. And going well, 3 lengths from the top of the picture still Julian Ockroy, who had that fast start. We've got 3 lengths of the pool still to swim after this turn. It's Rickles and Phipps virtually together at 2:37 at that turn. I mean, Charles Phipps here is going slower than he did in the heats, and Hayden Sanders is going quicker than in the heats. So they're sort of meeting in the middle at the moment with the way they're swimming. And in 3rd place, Jackson Crabb there. Also going very well in 3rd. Okay, into the wall then for the last 100 metres. Thomas Rickles going well then. So for most of these swimmers, they are swimming faster than in the heats. Charles Phipps just slightly slower than in the heats. But has he got something left in the tank? Oh, I think I just saw a reaction there from Thomas Rickles. He saw that Charles Phipps was accelerating and he just changed gears slightly. So here we go into the last 50. And it is Thomas Rickles and Charles Phipps. They're going to get the gold and silver medals here. And Rickles looks like he has got the measure. Maybe Charles Phipps is coming back. It's going to take an awful lot of work. It's going to be close, but it's going to be Thomas Rickles to take the gold medal in 4:09.11 PB. Charles Phipps also with a PB, 4:09.93. A 10-second PB for Thomas Rickles, 10 seconds faster than he swam in the heats. So brilliant swimming. Really brilliant from both of those guys. Charles Phipps, a 4-second PB as well. And as I mentioned, they were going a little slower. Charles Phipps going slower than he went in the heats in the first 200, so it was a really strong finish there. Hayden Sanders, 4:14.77. A new PB as well there. So PBs for all four of our medalists. Jackson Crabb gets a PB as well, 4:15.41. Joshua Hutchinson, 4-second PB as well. Great swimming. On we go to the men's 15 years 400 metres freestyle final. Lane 9 is Henry Gillam for Camden Swiss Cottage. Lane 0, Zach Bourne Whittington for Kingston upon Hull. Lane 8, Ashby Edmonds for Mount Kelly. Lane 1, Atai Parnes Molko for Camden Swiss Cottage. Lane 7, Martin Vermaat for Camden Swiss Cottage. Lane 2, Leon Ginther for Portsmouth North Sea. Lane 6, Caden Frampton for Millfield. Lane 3 is Aidan Anderson for University of Aberdeen Performance. And our two fastest qualifiers for this final, Lane 5, Leo Talbot for Bolton Metro. And Lane 4 for Bromley, Henry Shepherd. Well, I think Leo Talbot and Henry Shepherd in the two middle lanes, probably with Aidan Anderson, will go out quite quickly here. Leo Talbot in the heats in lane 5 really got out very fast. So that's what everybody's going to be thinking about. Leo Talbot probably making the quickest start from lane 5. And then they will all try to stay with him. I think that's how this race will probably begin. We will see. Certainly when you look at the heat times, Henry Shepherd, Leo Talbot, Aidan Anderson were quite a long way ahead of their rivals here. It's the men's 15 years 400 metres freestyle final. Our swimmers in this final then are Henry Gillam for Camden Swiss Cottage, Ashby Edmonds for Mount Kelly, Martin Vermaat for Camden Swiss Cottage, Caden Frampton for Millfield, Leo Talbot for Bolton Metro, Henry Shepherd for Bromley, Aidan Anderson for University of Aberdeen Performance, Leon Ginther for Portsmouth North Sea, Atai Parnos Molcho for Camden Swiss Cottage, and Zach Bourne Whittington for Kingston upon Hull. Well, Henry Shepherd has decided to take this one to Leo Talbot. Leo Talbot was so fast on the first 100 in the heats. And Henry Shepherd is going to make sure he is in front when we get to the 100 metre mark. So Shepherd and Talbot. Actually now Talbot looks like he is going to pull forward and probably will turn first after 100 metres. Here we go. Talbot 58.12. That's even quicker than he swam in the heats for the first 100. And the same has to be said for Henry Shepherd and Caden Frampton. So these guys have all gone out quicker than they did this morning. Ashby Edmonds, who had a brilliant 800 freestyle earlier in the week, winning the gold medal in that 800 free. Looking strong as well, 2 lanes from the top of the picture, turning second. Talbot still leading at that turn. All of these guys at the front, these 6 swimmers who are leading, have picked up the pace from their heat swims. And Ashby Edmonds is going to turn first here, I think. Not quite. 4 100s between them. But it's Ashby Edmonds and Leo Talbot out in front. We are going significantly quicker than we did in the heats. 8 of these swimmers swam PBs in the heats. We had one season's best. And we had times around 4:07 in the heats. We are going quicker than that here. Ashby Edmonds is now leading then, 2:31.57 at that turn. Remember, 4:07 was the fastest time in qualifying. The way we're going here, we're going to get under 4:05 for our winner. And it's Ashby Edmonds who's out in front, and he's not going to tire. He trains for the 800 freestyle. Ashby Edmonds and Leo Talbot, first and second. And now ramping it up, Henry Shepherd in lane 4. Starting to kick hard, but I don't think anyone is going to get close to Ashby Edmonds before the wall. He is looking strong. Our 800 freestyle gold medal winner. Beating Talbot there to the turn. Well, we're looking at times, I reckon, under 4:05 to win this race the way it's going. And that means PBs for our medalists for sure. And Ashby Edmonds has gone behind now. The two in the middle have got the sprint finish. It's Henry Shepherd and Leo Talbot. And Talbot, I think, just ahead right now. We get to the flags in the last 5 metres, and Henry Shepherd's giving it everything he's got as well. It's going to be very close, very close. Henry Shepherd by 1/100th of a second. 4:03.47. Well, he is shattered. They're both shattered, let's face it. What a swim. 4:03.47 for Henry Shepherd. 4:03.48 for Leo Talbot. Both swimming much quicker than the heats, and they set PBs in the heats. Ashby Edmonds, 4:05.78. Huge PB for you as well. Aidan Anderson, 4:07.03 PB. Caden Frampton PB, 4:07.79. That was a great race. Well done, everybody. Now it's the men's 16 years 400 metres freestyle final. Lane 9, Dominic Workman for City of Liverpool. Lane 8, Lucas Bryant for Maidenhead. Lane 8, Matthew Sawyers for Wigan Best. Lane 1, Aidan Turner for Newcastle Swim Team. Lane 7 is Monty Smith for Wickham District. Lane 2, Thomas Swales for City of Sheffield Swim Squad. Lane 6 is Oliver Murray for Millfields. Lane 3, Edward Evans for Beckenham. And the fastest two qualifiers, Samuel Sutcliffe in 5 for Ramsbottom and Daniel Codeverde in 4 for Stockport Metro. Daniel Codeverde, our fastest qualifier, also the winner of the 800 metres freestyle earlier in the week. Daniel swam 4 minutes, 0.77 in the heats this morning. That was a brilliant performance. A new PB. Samuel Sutcliffe in lane 5, our second fastest qualifier. 6 seconds behind in the heats. Can he close that gap here? It's the men's 16 years 400 metres freestyle final. In the final, our swimmers are Dominic Workman for City of Liverpool, Matthew Sawyers for Wigan Best, Monty Smith for Wickham District, Oliver Murray for Millfield, Samuel Sutcliffe for Ramsbottom, Daniel Codeverde for Stockport Metro, Edward Evans for Beckenham, Thomas Swales for City of Sheffield, Aidan Turner for Newcastle, and Lucas Bryant for Maidenhead. Lane 1, Aidan Turner will turn first. 27.16 at the turn. He went out fast in the heats this morning. He's gone out even quicker here in the first 50 of the final. And in lane 6, going smoothly there, Oliver Murray. He's up in second place. None of the other swimmers tempted to stay with them at this early stage. So out goes Aidan Turner in 56.54. None of these swimmers went as quickly as that, anywhere near as quickly as that in the heats. So this is a real change to the game plan from Aidan Turner. And Oliver Murray trying to do the same in lane 6. Up we come to the third turn. Turner and then Murray. 127, 128 for those two swimmers. And for everybody else, as a sort of measure, Daniel Codeverde there was 129.47 at that turn. He's actually going a little slower than he did in the heats at this stage. So our first two swimmers going out fast, and Daniel Codeverde not tempted to go with them. He is slowly reading them in though, I think. 158.09, 159.06, and then Codeverde 2 seconds behind in 2 minutes, 0.08 at the turn. Codeverde is certainly slowly catching up with our second place swimmer here, Oliver Murray. And in lane 5, Samuel Sutcliffe is swimming a similar kind of race pattern. We'll only have 3 lengths of the pool left after this turn. Still leading then, Aidan Turner, 229.21 at that turn. I think that's about 4 seconds quicker than he swam for 250 metres in the heats, Aidan Turner. But look at Codeverde now, up into second and surging through. He's going to make sure he's leading when it comes to the 300-metre turn. Daniel Codeverde really pulling through. And he's going to be first here with 100 metres left. 3 minutes, 0.09. And now Daniel Codeverde is actually going quicker than he did in the heats when he swam 4 minutes, 0.77. I wonder if we might get under 4 minutes here for Daniel Codeverde. That's got to be the target for him. He's swimming so well right now. Lane 5, Samuel Sutcliffe is going well too. And in third now, it is Aidan Turner. Codeverde then, he's going to get close to 4 minutes. Can he get under 4 minutes? That's the question now. Daniel Codeverde, he's going full pelt now. So too Samuel Sutcliffe, and Aidan Turner is in for a medal as well here. I'm not sure Oliver Murray can catch up with Aidan Turner, who had that fast start. Daniel Codeverde against the clock. Can he get under 4 minutes here? He reaches for the wall, and it is 3:59.20. Fantastic. First swim under 4 minutes for Daniel. That's brilliant swimming. PB for Samuel Sutcliffe as well, 4:01.5 seconds by 5 seconds. And Aidan Turner gets the bronze medal in 4:02.48. That's a PB as well. Interesting game plan going out so fast. Oliver Murray, PB, 4:03.72. Edward Evans, 4:04.67 PB. Lots of good swims in that final and a very exciting race. Well done to everyone there. We go on now to the men's 17-18 years 400 metres freestyle final. Lane 9, James Boddy for Garriock. Lane 0, Jack Bamborough for City of Cardiff. Lane 8, Lucas Ellis-Sixsmith for Cambrian Aquatics Academy. Lane 1, Hayden Annan for Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson. Lane 7, Samuel Sterry for Tigers of Jersey. Lane 2, Morgan Davis for Mount Kelly. Lane 6, Harry Chandler for Worcester. Lane 3, Ethan Porter for City of Sheffield. Lane 5, our second fastest qualifier, Ethan Kelly, City of Liverpool. And lane 4, Llewellyn Porter, our fastest qualifier. '17s and 18-year-olds here, 6 17-year-old swimmers, 4 18-year-old swimmers. And in the heats, we had times between 4 minutes and 4:05. If everybody swims to their potential in this final, not only will it be quick, it will also be pretty close. So these are our finalists for the men's 17-18 years 400 metres freestyle. Our swimmers here are James Boddy for Garriock, Lucas Ellis-Sixsmith for Cambrian Aquatics Academy, Samuel Sterry for Tigers of Jersey, Harry Chandler for Worcester, Ethan Kelly for City of Liverpool, Llewellyn Porter for Camden Swiss Cottage, Ethan Porter, City of Sheffield, Morgan Davis for Mount Kelly, Hayden Annan for Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson, and Jack Bamborough for City of Cardiff. First to turn in lane 4, Llewellyn Porter, followed in there by Harry Chandler. Those two swimmers swimming just under or on 26.6 for the first 50. And probably in third right now, I'd say Samuel Sterry in lane 7. As we settle into the race now, into the 100-metre turn. And our leader here is Harry Chandler. Harry was the 4th fastest qualifier for this final. And at the moment, Harry, who did go out fast in the heats, not going out quite as fast at the moment. Samuel Sterry pushing the pace along now in lane 7. And in lane 1 going well here, Aidan Annan as well. Porter leading. Annan was second there, just ahead of Harry Chandler. So it's now Llewellyn Porter leading the way as we come towards the halfway point in the race. And we'll keep an eye on the clock. Looks like Porter, Annan and then Sterry at the wall. They turn in that all on the 1:57 mark for 200 metres, and now the pace is certainly picking up. These three swimmers out in front are going quicker than they did in their heat swims. And at the moment we've got 3 swimmers who've pulled away from the pack, leaving the other 7 trailing in their wake. 3 lengths of the pool to go after this turn. Big turn that from Llewellyn Porter in 4. He turned first, but only by 0.06 of a second. And then surged away with those dolphin kicks off the wall. Samuel Sterry is pushing hard here. And at the moment, Llewellyn Porter is breathing to his left. Samuel Sterry has got up into, possibly into first place, very close between these two at the wall. Porter, Sterry and Annan at the wall. And Sterry does get there just ahead by 0.03 of a second. 2:58.4 at the turn. We should get these 3 swimmers under 4 minutes, I think, here. Our 3 medalists, as long as they don't tire. If they can keep going, can anybody catch them? They're trying. Ethan Porter's trying. Ethan Kelly's trying in lanes 3 and 5. Again, the 3 leaders turn together. Porter, Sterry and Annan. 3:28, 3:29 there. Well, it's definitely going to be under 4 minutes for these 3 swimmers. Surely, as long as they don't fall away. Look at this in lane 5. Ethan Kelly fighting his way back. Oh, you know what? Ethan Kelly's up into bronze medal position now. Ethan Kelly, I think, going up into silver medal position now. And Ethan Kelly surging right the way through. Is he going to catch Hayden Annan? I don't think so. It's Hayden's race, 3:57.05. Ethan Kelly, 3:57.47. And Llewellyn Porter gets the bronze in 3:57.51. There's our winner, Hayden Annan for Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson. Great swim, great swim. None of these swimmers have been under 4 minutes before this race. So you've got 3 PBs there for the medalists. Hayden Annan, 3:57.05. Ethan Kelly, 3:57.47. Llewellyn Porter, 3:57.51. Sam Sterry, also a PB. Ethan Potter, 4:00.62 PB. Morgan Davis, 4 minutes, 0.65. Now we have the men's 19 years and over 400 metres freestyle final. Luke McGee's in lane 9 for Loughborough University. Lane 0, Luke Hornsey for Edinburgh University. Lane 8, David Annis for University of Stirling. Lane 1 is Freddie Ashley Sparks for Wickham District. Lane 7, Harry Wynne Jones for Loughborough University. Lane 2, Arthur Logan for Edinburgh University. Lane 6 is Sean McCann for Loughborough University. Lane 3, James Froggatt for City of Birmingham. Lane 5, Tyler Melbourne Smith, Loughborough University. And a 5th Loughborough University swimmer, the fastest qualifier in lane 4, Nathan Whiffen. All 10 of these swimmers went under 4 minutes in the heats. They all went under 3:59. It would be great if they could all do that again. This is going to be some race. Swimmers here with some extraordinary stamina. Nathan Whiffen and Sean McCann. They will certainly not tire in that 4th 100. Plenty of swimmers here capable of maintaining their speed and their endurance all the way through this race. Nathan Whiffen, our fastest qualifier. What time will it take to win this one? Men's 19 years and over 400 metres freestyle final. Swimmers in this final, Luke McGee for Loughborough University, David Annis for University of Stirling, Harry Wynne Jones, Loughborough University, Sean McCann, Loughborough University, Tyler Melbourne Smith, Loughborough University, Nathan Whiffen, Loughborough University, James Froggatt for City of Birmingham, Arthur Logan for Edinburgh University, Freddie Ashley Sparks for Wickham District, and Luke Hornsey for Edinburgh University. Lanes 5 and 1, Tyler Melbourne Smith and Freddie Ashley Sparks going out the quickest, 26.16. We didn't have anyone swimming quite as fast as this in the heats, so they are going to push this race on in the first half. Tyler Melbourne Smith getting a body length up on everyone else right now. And Tyler turning in 54.64. Tyler Melbourne Smith looking very good right now, very smooth. Looks like he's got a rhythm going that he can just repeat without too much effort. And you can see Nathan Whiffen in lane 5 starting to increase the distance, I would say, really he gets on every stroke. So these two now pulling away. Melbourne Smith and Whiffen. 1:23.6 at the turn. We're going to be getting down to about 3:52, if not faster, to win this race, you know. Lane 6 going strongly, Sean McCann now, and in lane 0, Luke Hornsey. Coming up to the halfway point. Tyler Melbourne Smith 1:52.69. Very, very good, all of these swimmers. And look at the 10 finalists here, all within about 5 seconds of one another at the moment. So this is high quality swimming from all 10 of our finalists. 150 metres to go. Melbourne Smith, I'm not sure he really caught the wall particularly well there. Nathan Whiffen got a bit more of it, and he looks like he's closing the gap. 2:21.8 at the turn there from Melbourne Smith. I think we're going to get under 3 minutes 50 here for our gold medal time. But Melbourne Smith now finding his rhythm again, pulling away. 2:51.15. Whiffen 2:52.82. Well, maybe 3:50 might be a little bit out of reach. We'll see for these swimmers. It depends, I think, on how fast everybody comes back. Our leader here, Tyler Melbourne Smith. We've got Nathan Whiffen and Sean McCann either side of him. And we've got 50 metres left at this turn. Luke Horns is going well in fourth at the moment. Melbourne Smith looks like he's still got the speed. Have we got the stamina to catch him? Can anybody find the power? I think Tyler Melbourne Smith is actually going away. He looks like he's got a pretty good sprint rhythm going now. So it's just a question of the clock now for Tyler Melbourne Smith. What sort of time can he finish? He gets his head down. He's going under 3:50. 3:48.30. It's a PB for Tyler Melbourne Smith. Well done. Great swimming. Well done. Nathan Whiffen gets second there in 3:50.74. He's been driven down to a new PB there, taking 5 seconds off his previous best. Sean McCann actually got the silver medal, 3:50.66. Personal best as well. Some brilliant times all the way through that list. Tyler Melbourne Smith takes the gold, Sean McCann silver, Nathan Whiffen the bronze. That completes our men's 400 metre freestyle finals. Now we have the women's 13-14 years 200 metre breaststroke final. Lane 9 is Erin Neumann for Mount Kelly. Lane 0, Chloe Mahoney for Brompton. Lane 8, Emily Bruntlett for Nuneaton and Bedworth. And lane 1 is Millie Searle for Garrioch. Lane 7, Isla Tied for Camden Swiss Cottage. Lane 2, Evie Kick for City of Sheffield. Lane 6, Georgia Atkinson for City of Cambridge. Lane 3, Isabella Cleary for Leamington Spa. And our fastest two qualifiers, Lane 5, Isabella Parsons Loads for Repton. And Lane 4, Olivia Quiller for Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson. So it's the women's 13-14 years 200 metres breaststroke final. And Olivia Quiller, our fastest qualifier for this one. Here we go. Swimmers in this final, Erin Neumann for Mount Kelly, Emily Bruntlett for Nuneaton and Bedworth, Isla Tied for Camden Swiss Cottage, Georgia Atkinson for City of Cambridge, Isabella Parsons Loads for Repton, Olivia Quiller for Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson, Isabella Cleary for Leamington Spa, Evie Kick for City of Sheffield, Millie Searle for Garrioch, and Chloe Mahoney for Brompton. Olivia Quiller leading, Isabella Cleary in second place right now. at the turn, 34.90. Well, Isabella Cleary swam a fast 50 in the heats. Olivia Quiller didn't swim as fast as this in the heats at the start of the race. So is she being pushed to a new fast time? She is certainly opening up a lead on this second 50. And Isabella Parsons-Loads is also in contention at this stage. At the halfway turn, Quiller in 1:14.78, a full 2 seconds quicker than she swam for the first 100 in the heats. Looking very good. They're all going well here in lane 4. And Isabella Parsons-Loads is going well too in lane 5. In lane 9, Erin Neumann is looking good as well. She's in this race. Olivia Quiller is going to turn for home first in 1:55.65. Second at the turn, Isabella Parsons-Loads. And third at that turn was Millie Searle for Garriock, and she's finishing very strongly here, Millie Searle. But in the heats, the swimmer with the fastest finish was the swimmer who is leading here, Olivia Quiller. She is going away from the rest. In the heats this morning, she swam 2:39.56. This is going to be much quicker than that. Olivia Quiller is going to take a gold medal for Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson in 2:37.12, and Isabella Parsons-Loads 2:40.34, much quicker than in the heats. Millie Searle gets the bronze medal. There is the champion at the Next Gen Championships for women's 13-14 years, 100 breaststroke, Olivia Quiller. Great swim, really great swim. And she was quicker in that final all the way through than she had been in the heat swim. Great performance, well done. Now the women's 15 years, 200 metres breaststroke final. And our finalists are in lane 9, Olivia Taylor for Leamington Spa. Lane 0, Charlotte Higgins for University of Aberdeen Performance. Lane 8, Amit Meltz for Harrogate District. Lane 1, Jessica Hill for Tiverton. Lane 7, Eve Hibberts for City of Sheffield. Lane 2, Marina Kennedy for Camden Swiss Cottage. Lane 6 is Joanne Andrews for Ellesmere College Swimming Academy. Lane 3, Esme Hall for Northumberland and Durham Performance. Lane 5 is Charlotte Burfitt for Maidenhead. And our fastest qualifier, Chloe Grosvenor, 2:39.06. Chloe Grosvenor with that 2:39.06. Our fastest qualifier for City of Birmingham. And our second fastest qualifier was less than a quarter of a second behind. That was Charlotte Burfitt in lane 5. Finalists Olivia Taylor for Leamington Spa, Amit Meltz for Harrogate District, Eve Hibbert for City of Sheffield, Joanne Andrews for Ellesmere College, Charlotte Burfitt for Maidenhead, Chloe Grosvenor for City of Birmingham, Esme Hall for Northumberland and Durham Performance, Marina Kennedy for Camden Swiss Cottage, Jessica Hill for Tiverton, and Charlotte Higgins for University of Aberdeen Performance. So out first in the middle of the pool, it's going to be Esme Hall to turn first in 35.54 seconds. Just ahead there of Chloe Grosvenor, Charlotte Burfitt and Olivia Taylor in lane 9. Looking good at the moment in lane 3, Esme Hall. And Chloe Grosvenor going with her, and also Charlotte Burfitt. These three moving away in the middle of the pool, and on the far side, Olivia Taylor is also part of this race. Not much between our first three swimmers at the turn then. A halfway turn, Chloe Grosvenor, Esme Hall, and then Charlotte Burfitt. 1:15 at the turn. We might get a time around 2:37, I would say, with this pace. Let's see as we push forward. Coming up to the final turn then, and really not much to choose between these three. You'd expect them to be the three medalists. 1:56.25 for our leader at the turn. They're all going quicker than they swam in the heats, and in the heats we had fast times of 2:39 seconds. So we're going to go quicker than that here to win the gold, and these two in lanes 3 and 5, Esme Hall and Charlotte Burfitt, pushing each other on. At the moment it looks like Charlotte Burfitt has got the rhythm. Charlotte Burfitt then ahead of Esme Hall. Into the last 5 metres we go, and Charlotte Burfitt, I think, is just going to get the touch. Only just by 2/100ths of a second ahead of Esme Hall. Goodness me. 2:36.68. Brilliant. Chloe Grosvenor's time for the bronze medal, 2:38.66, was a PB. Charlotte Burfitt getting the gold medal there. So Charlotte with the winning time of 2:36.66. That's a PB for her. And Esme Hall, I think it's a safe bet. I can't quite get to check the PBs at the moment. A safe bet of a PB there for her as well. And that was a really great race. Well done to everybody. Really good performances from all of those swimmers. Yes, I just found Esme Hall's previous PB, and it was 2:40 before that, so it's a PB for Esme Hall as well to win that medal. Great race, well done. Now the women's 16 years 200 metres breaststroke final. Lane 9 is Millie Cammack for Northumberland and Durham Performance. Lane 0, Erin Jones for Newcastle Swim Team. Lane 8, Sophie King for Swindon Dolphin. Lane 1, Gabriella Giblin for Stockport Metro. Lane 7, Bonnie Mooney for City of Birmingham. Lane 2, Eva Ondrejkova for Camden Swiss Cottage. Lane 6, Evie Mackey for South Lanarkshire. Lane 3, Joni Dunn for City of Liverpool. And our two fastest qualifiers, Lane 5, Imogen Miles, and in Lane 4, Theodora Taylor. So Theodora Taylor swam 2:30.71 this morning. That was a new personal best. Imogen Miles 2:32.98 in the heats. That's pretty good going as well. I wonder how fast we can swim in this final then. Imogen has swum 2:30, the time that Theodora set in the heats. It's the women's 16 years 200 metres breaststroke final. So the finalists are Millie Cammack for Northumberland and Durham Performance, Sophie King for Swindon Dolphin, Bonnie Mooney for City of Birmingham, Evie Mackey for South Lanarkshire, Imogen Miles for Sevenoaks, Theodora Taylor for Torfair Dolphins Performance, Joni Dunn for City of Liverpool, Ava Andrejkova for Camden Swiss Cottage, Gabriella Giblin for Stockport Metro, and Erin Jones for Newcastle Swim Team. Theodora Taylor out very quickly here. Her time at the turn, 33.11. She's going half a second quicker over that first 50 than she swam when she set her PB this morning. So Theodora Taylor means business here. Second place, Imogen Miles, who is in third at the moment. It looks like Evie Mackey or maybe Sophie King in lane 6 and 8. Theodora Taylor, she said she was swimming at 1:11 in the heats for 100 metres. 1:09.68 now. This is 2 seconds faster than Theodora swam this morning. So Theodora, we're looking at a new PB, I would think. That's what we're trying to get to. I did say earlier she swam 2:30 as a PB this morning. That's not quite right. The PB is 2:28. So let's see if we can get to 2:28 here for Theodora Taylor. Turning for home then with 50 metres to go in 1:48.03. I think we might be looking at Theodora Taylor's fastest ever 200 metres breaststroke here. It's going to be close to that 2:28 time. And Imogen Miles is going well too. These are going to be our gold and silver medal swimmers. Going well for possible bronze at the moment is Ava Andrejkova. And she's fighting with Evie Mackey. They're in third and fourth places at the moment. And also going well, it's Sophie King. So to get under 2:28, can we hear for Theodora Taylor? 2:28.17. It is a PB though for Theodora Taylor, her fastest ever 200 metres breaststroke. Great swim that. Really great swim. Imogen Miles gets silver with 2:31.61. That's a good time as well. And Evie Mackey, new PB 2:38.48. There are our gold and silver medalists. Theodora Taylor winning the gold in 2:28.17. Theodora Taylor is a multiple gold medalist at these championships, taking another one there. Ava Andrejkova just pipped, and Sophie King just pipped for the bronze medal by 0.3 of a second there. Evie Mackey getting that one, getting the touch in 2:38.48. That's a PB for Evie. Now the women's 17-18 years 200 metres breaststroke final. And in lane 9, we will have Hazel Ann Carter for Wickham District. Lane 0, Jasmine Andrews for Rushmore Royals. Lane 8 is Amelie Spicer for City of Bristol. Lane 1, Asia Kent for Mount Kelly. Lane 7 is Gabrielle Idle Beavers for Mount Kelly. Lane 2, Emilia Oliver for Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson. Lane 6 is Anna Finley for Northumberland and Durham Performance. Lane 3, Maisie Brown for Rushmore Royals. And our fastest two qualifiers, Mari Gibson in lane 5 for City of Cardiff and Charlotte Cope in 4 for Guildford City. So Charlotte Cope swam 2:35.26 this morning. A season's best time for Charlotte. Mari Gibson qualifying second with 2:37.31. Maisie Brown in third in terms of qualifying. Can also swim the kind of time to challenge Charlotte Cope here. The three swimmers in 3, 4 and 5 can all swim very quickly. So too can Anna Finley in 6. Here we go. It's the women's 17, 18 years, 200 metres breaststroke final. Our finalists, Hazel Ann Carter for Wickham District, Amelie Spicer for City of Bristol, Gabrielle Idle Beavers for Mount Kelly, Anna Finley for Northumberland and Durham Performance, Mari Gibson for City of Cardiff, Charlotte Cope for Guildford City, Maisie Brown for Rushmore Royals, Emilia Oliver for Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson, Asia Kent for Mount Kelly, and Jasmine Andrews for Rushmore Royals. Going well in lane 7, this is Gabrielle Idle Beavers, turning first in a split of 33.77. Lane 8 was second at the turn, Amelie Spicer. Gabrielle Idle Beavers did go out fast in the heats this morning, if you remember. And now surging along, Anna Finley in lane 6. Possibly closing up on Gabrielle Idle Beavers from 75 metres to 100. You get that sense watching them. Idle Beavers then turning first there. And Anna Finley was quicker over that 50. She closed the gap on Idle Beavers. Charlotte Cope is going quickly now as well in lane 4. And Charlotte Cope now surging through. So it's Cope and Finley. Finley just ahead right now with Gabrielle Idle Beavers. And also coming through now Maisie Brown in lane 3. What sort of time will we get at the turn? First to turn, Anna Finley in 1:53.43. And then second there was Charlotte Cope and Maisie Brown. These three on course to swim around 2:35 pace, I would say here. I wonder if they can go a little bit quicker than that. Well, Anna Finley might go quicker than that because she is accelerating now on this final 50. Anna Finley is going to wrap up this gold medal with a brilliant, brilliant second half to this swim. Anna Finley is going to take this one. She's got a PB of 2:33.49. She's going to be very close to it. It's a PB 2:33.01. Well swum, Anna Finley there. Great swim, really, from 50 metres onwards. It was the last 150. She didn't panic when Gabrielle Idle Beavers went out in front. She came back very well. A silver medal to Maisie Brown in 2:34.07. That's a good time. Charlotte Cope in 2:35.66, a good time as well. Getting there just ahead of Mari Gibson by 11/100ths of a second. Great racing. So many swims quicker than in the heats, which is great to see. Now the women's 19 years and over 200 metres breaststroke final. Lane 9 is Sophie Moore for City of Cambridge. Lane 0, Caitlin Hartley for Hatfield. Lane 8 is Cora Lanham for University of Bath. Lane 1, Hannah Bowley for Edinburgh University. Lane 7, Emily McGee, Dundee City Aquatics. Lane 2, Nuala Gow for University of Aberdeen Performance. Lane 6, Charlotte Bianchi for City of Sheffield. Lane 3, Sienna Robinson for Loughborough University. Our fastest two qualifiers in 5, Sophie Brassington for for Swansea University, and in 4 for Loughborough University, Elizabeth Booker. Two 19-year swimmers in this final, Sophie Brassington and Charlotte Bianchi. Elizabeth Booker swimming 2:30 this morning to get lane 4 in this final. Hopefully we'll get a couple of swimmers under 2:30 with the adrenaline pumping for this race. It's the final of the women's 19 years and over 200 metres breaststroke. We'd expect lanes 3 and 4 to go out fast here. The finalists are Sophie Moore, City of Cambridge, Cora Lanham for University of Bath, Emily McGee, Dundee City Aquatics, Charlotte Bianchi, City of Sheffield, Sophie Brassington for Swansea University, Elizabeth Booker for Loughborough University, Sienna Robinson for Loughborough University, Nuala Gow for University of Aberdeen Performance, Hannah Bowley for Edinburgh University, and Caitlin Hartley for Hatfield. So Sienna Robinson going out fast as we expected. Elizabeth Booker as well. They are going to be the first two at the turn. But Charlotte Bianchi wasn't far behind there at that turn. Sienna Robinson, our leader in this second 50 metres then. But Elizabeth Booker gliding through. Two Loughborough University teammates in 3 and 4. And Elizabeth Booker now looks like she is moving up into first place. And Sophie Brassington is also coming through in lane 5. And in lane 6, we've got Charlotte Bianchi. These four now have left everybody else behind. Elizabeth Booker turning first then in 1:10.85. At 1:10 halfway. We're on course for sub 2:30 for these swimmers. Sophie Brassington picking up the stroke rate now. Elizabeth Booker holding on to that long gliding stroke. And these four now fighting it out for 3 medals as we come to the final turn. It's Elizabeth Booker to turn first. 1:48.62. How many swimmers are going to get under 2:30 in this final? That's a bit of a benchmark for them, I would say here. Elizabeth Booker is going to do that with ease. Looking very good now, and if anything, increasing her lead as with every stroke. It's Elizabeth Booker, then Sophie Brassington, and then Charlotte Bianchi. At the moment, they are the positions 1, 2, 3. Sienna Robinson in 4th. It's going to be Elizabeth Booker to take the gold medal. She'll get under 2:30. She finishes at a time of 2:27.55, a season's best. Second there was Charlotte Bianchi in 2:30.26. There's our gold medal winner, Elizabeth Booker. Well swum to get the gold medal there. A season's best time for Elizabeth Booker. Charlotte Bianchi 2:30.26, season's best. Sophie Brassington 2:30.52. Sienna Robinson in 4th with 2:31.52. Good swimming, great race, and some good swims as well further down there. So well done, good racing in that, the women's 19 years and over 200 metres breaststroke. Next we're going to have women's mixed classification 100 metres breaststroke. There'll be medal ceremonies before that. Before the medal ceremonies, let me remind you that the World Aquatics Championships are underway at the moment. The swimming begins tomorrow. So when these championships are over, to get your fix of championship swimming, go to the Aquatics GB website. You can access from there for free the entire World Aquatics Championships broadcast. You just have to create a login for the Eurovision service, and then you will be able to watch the entire championships for nothing. It's the first time a national federation has provided this service anywhere in the world. So go to the aquaticsgb.com website and set yourself up with a login, and you'll be able to watch the championships this coming week from Singapore. Right, let's go down to poolside, and we are ready for medal ceremonies.
The medal ceremony for the men's 13-14 years, 400 meters freestyle. The medals will be presented by Roger Pryor, President, Swim England. Bronze medalist, representing Bromley, Hayden Sanders. Silver medalist, representing Millfield, Charles Phipps. Gold medalist and next-gen champion, representing the city of Liverpool, Thomas Rickles. Please put your hands together for your medalists. The medal ceremony for the men's 15 years, 400 meters freestyle. Bronze medalist, representing Mount Kelly, Ashby Edmonds. Silver medalist, representing Bolton Metro, Leo Talbot. Gold medalist and next-gen champion, representing Bromley, Henry Shepherd. Please put your hands together for your medalists. Medal ceremony for the men's 16 years, 400 meters freestyle. Bronze medalist, representing Newcastle, Aidan Turner. Silver medalist, representing Ramsbottom, Samuel Sutcliffe. Gold medalist and next-gen champion, representing Stockport Metro, Daniel Codaverde. Please put your hands together for your medalists. Medal ceremony for the men's 17-18 years, 400 meters freestyle. Bronze medalist, representing Camden Swiss Cottage, Llewellyn Porter. Silver medalist, representing the city of Liverpool, Ethan Kelly. Gold medalist and next-gen champion, representing Royal Tunbridge Wells Munson, Hayden Annan. Please put your hands together for your medalists. The medal ceremony for the men's 19 years and over 400 meters freestyle. Bronze medalist representing Loughborough University, Nathan Whiffen. Silver medalist representing Loughborough University, Sean McCann. Gold medalist and next gen champion representing Loughborough University, Tyler Melbourne Smith. Please put your hands together for your medalists.
And we're going back to the pool now for another set of finals. And this is women's mixed classification 100 meters breaststroke. Now remember, it's the points that determine our medalist in this event. So that's how we determine the medals. The qualifiers for the final were the 10 highest point scorers from the heats, but we arranged the swimmers in the final in spearhead formation. So lane 9, Grace Robinson for City of Manchester Aquatics. Lane 0, Grace Harvey for Manchester Performance Centre. Lane 8, Ella Williams for Swindon. Lane 1, Imogen Dodds for Northampton. Lane 7 is Iona Winifred for Tunbridge. She set a British record in the heats. Lane 2, Brock Whiston for London Disability. Lane 6 is Sienna Oxby for Stockport Metro. Lane 3, Olivia Newman-Baronius for Maxwell. And in lane 5, Louise Fiddis for Hatfield. And in 4, Alia Richards for Crawley. Alia Richards with the mascot there. And you can see swimmers here are in SB5, SB7, SB8, SB13 and SB14. So 5 separate classifications. And the scale that each swimmer is swimming to with their times is different depending on their classification. The swimmer with the highest points will win the gold medal. It's the women's mixed classification 100 meters breaststroke final. So here we go then, the women's 100 meters breaststroke final here. And there's a possibility in lane 0 that Grace Harvey could get a consideration time for the World Para-Swimming Championships. So we're keeping that in mind as we watch here. Grace Harvey at the bottom of the picture in lane 0. Not at the moment in the picture, she's just coming into the picture now. We are watching for her to possibly do that tonight. Let's see. Our leader in terms of time at the turn was Alia Richards, followed by Louise Fiddis. And then in lane 3 at the moment, Olivia Newman-Baronius. And all 3 of our leaders are SB14 swimmers. So it looks like Alia Richards will get the fastest time for an SB14 swimmer. As we come into the wall then, Alia Richards, she swam 113 this morning. She goes 112.55, 978 points. She is delighted with that. That is brilliant. A big improvement on this morning's swim. Iona Winifred is coming in 7th. She could challenge that points total, you know. 963, just behind in terms of points. And then we're waiting for Grace Harvey. Grace Harvey needs to go under 144 if she's going to get the consideration time. It's going to be very close. 144.08. She does get the consideration time for the World Para Swimming Championships with that. 902 points. Grace Harvey. Well swum. There's a British record as well. So well swum. So lots to take in there. Grace Harvey gets 902 points. She gets the bronze medal as well. Alia Richards, 978 points, beating Iona Winifred, but only just. And Iona Winifred's 127.17. That's the British record. A new PB for Iona, a new British record, beating the time she set this morning, which was also a British record. And Grace Harvey getting the consideration time for the World Para Swimming Championships in Singapore in 2 months' time. Well done. The team will be confirmed on Monday for the World Para Swimming Championships. So keep your eyes open for that. Great achievements in the pool there in that women's mixed classification 100 metres breaststroke final. Some very, very happy swimmers at the end of that. Alia Richards was also delighted with her time. So much to celebrate. Well done. Well done, everybody there. Great to see swimmers performing in the finals, learning how to do that in the second session of the day, qualify in the morning, and then get everything ready for an even faster swim in the evening. Right, we have the men's 13-14 years 200 metres backstroke final now. And our swimmers here in lane 9, Xavier Zurban for Biggleswade. Lane 0 is Harry Osborne for City of Sheffield. Lane 8, Joseph Bale for Mount Kelly. Lane 1, Finley Byrne for Southport. Lane 7, Julian O'Croy for Delting Dolphins, a second final of the night for him. Thomas Rickles got a second final of the night in lane 2. Lane 6, Archie Maguire, Northumberland and Durham Performance. Lane 3, Oscar Earthroll for Lancing College. Lane 5, Mason Amiri for Whitney and Districts. And our fastest qualifier, Charles Phipps for Millfield. It's the second final of the night that Charles Phipps has been the fastest qualifier for. He was in the 400 freestyle earlier, winning a silver medal. So here we go. The men's 13-14 years 200 metres backstroke final. We've got swimmers in here who swum 2:13 today. I think we'll get some times here that go even faster than that. The finalists are Xavier Zurban for Biggleswade, Joseph Bale for Mount Kelly, Julian O'Croy for Delting Dolphins, Archie Maguire for Northumberland and Durham Performance, Mason Amiri for Whitney and District, Charles Phipps for Millfield, Oscar Earthroll for Lancing College, Thomas Rickles for City of Liverpool, Finley Byrne for Southport, and Harry Osborne for City of Sheffield. 200 metres backstroke, 4 length to the pool. And it looks like first to turn in lane 6 will be Archie Maguire. Oh, not quite. Charles Phipps got there first, and so did Harry Osborne. Good turns from those two, Phipps and Osborne. And they emerge from the turn with an advantage. Good turns from those swimmers. Charles Phipps and Oscar Earthroll now out in front, with Archie Maguire in third place. We're coming up to the halfway point in this 200 backstroke final. Much quicker stroke rate in lane 3 from Oscar Earthroll than from Charles Phipps in 4. Charles has got great turns, taking half a body length off Oscar Earthroll with that turn. Really brilliant. The split there, 64.10. He had swims around 2:13, 2:14 this morning. So Oscar Earthroll second. I think Archie Maguire still sixth, but Joseph Bale now coming into contention at the top of our screen in fourth place. Joseph Bale gets to that turn third. So it's Phipps in 4, Earthroll in 3, Joseph Bale and Archie Maguire battling for a bronze medal, and there's a strong finish from Mason Amiri coming in 5. But let's concentrate on the middle of the pool where Charles Phipps is moving away, and there are 4 swimmers here. And look at lane 5, Mason Amiri is finishing very, very strongly. He's going to get up among the medals as well. He's not going to catch our winner here. Charles Phipps is going to touch first in 2:11.98. Great swim. Archie Maguire gets the silver, 2:12.81. There's our winner, Charles Phipps, 2:11.98. He got a silver medal already tonight in the 400 freestyle, and now a gold in the 200 backstroke. That's a tough session to swim, very tough. Well done, getting 2 medals there. Archie Maguire, 2:12.81, gets the silver medal. Mason Amiri, what a finish that was, that final 50. He came sprinting through and got the bronze by 1/10 of a second. Plenty of PBs there. Now the men's 15 years 200 metres backstroke final. And here come our finalists. Lane 9 is Dylan Hill for Kingston upon Hull. Lane 0, Jacob Bacon for City of Peterborough. Lane 8, Harry Lucas for City of Leicester. Lane 1, Harry Robinson for Reeds. Lane 7 is Benjamin McDougall for Wickham District. Lane 2, Dominic Bartoletti for Repton. Lane 6, William Davis for Newquay Cormorants. Lane 3, Iolo Thomas for Neath. And our fastest 2 qualifiers, Benjamin Pedergill in 5 for Camden Swiss Cottage, and in 4, Stan Sawyer for York City Baths. 2 of these swimmers went under 2:13 in the heat. Stan Sawyer and Benjamin Pedergill in the middle of the pool, lanes 4 and 5. Stan Sawyer tends to go out very fast, so keep an eye open for that in lane 4. He will probably try and open up quite a lead in the first 50. Benjamin Pedergill doesn't tend to start quickly in the lane next to him, but I wonder if he'll be tempted to keep up when the race gets underway. It's the men's 15 years 200 metres backstroke final. Finalists, Dylan Hall, Kingston upon Hull, Harry Lucas for City of Leicester, Benjamin McDougall for Wickham District, William Davis for Newquay Cormorants, Benjamin Pedergill for Camden Swiss Cottage, Stan Sawyer for York City Baths, Iolo Thomas for Neath, Dominic Bartoletti for Repton, Harry Robinson for Reeds, and Jacob Bacon for City of Peterborough. And as expected, Stan Sawyer blasting this first 50 and giving himself a huge lead. Turning first there in 29.20. And he had a good turn there as well. Second to that turn was Harry Robinson in lane 1. And I think Dominic Bartoletti going well now in lane 2 as well. So Stan Sawyer comfortably out in front. We would expect him to be leading really at the 100-metre mark, and then it's a case of swimmers reeling him in on the third 50 sometimes, not always. We'll see. Stan Sawyer 62.06 at the turn. Stan's from a PB this morning of 2:11.98. I can tell you already it's going to be a PB for Stan. It's a question of whether anyone's going to get close to him. Dominic Bartoletti going well in lane 2, and in lane 6, William Davis. Now, of these swimmers, Benjamin Pedergil has got a strong finish. Harry Robinson in lane 1 also tends to finish strongly, and he's actually ahead of Pedergil at this turn. So let's see how things pan out. Stan Sawyer's lead's been cut. They're coming back at him. In lane 2, Dominic Bartoletti leading the charge, up in second place and looking good, and Harry Robinson looking good as well in 1. And in 6, William Davis. Bartoletti and Davis mounting the challenge now on Stan Sawyer, who's led from the start. Is he going to hold on to lead to the finish? Into the last 5. It's still Sawyer at the moment, but Bartoletti's finishing stronger than anyone else. It's Bartoletti who gets it in 2:09.80 by 2/100ths of a second ahead of Stan Sawyer. There's our winner. Absolutely delighted with that, Dominic Bartoletti. Sub 2:10. That's a big PB by over 2 seconds. And I've got to tell you, Stan Sawyer is celebrating as well, getting under 2:10 there. 2:09.82 PB. William Davis, a 2-second PB in the final. Harry Robinson, 2:10.75, a 3-second PB there. Benjamin Pedergil, 2:11.57, also with a PB. So lots of good swims in that final. And Dominic Bartoletti finishing with an incredible turn of speed over that last 50. That was a brilliant swim. Now the men's 16 years 200 metres backstroke final. Lane 9 is Toby Nakamura-Drew for Plymouth College Aquatics. Lane 0 is Dexter West for Pembrokeshire County. Lane 8, Jacob Pemberton for Derby Excel. Lane 1, Alfie Owen for Wigan Best. Lane 7, Martin Molnar for City of Cambridge. Lane 2, Jensen Owen, City of Sheffield. Lane 6 is Finley Richardson for Guildford City. Lane 3, Monty Smith for Wickham District. Our 2 fastest qualifiers for this final. Lane 5, Ross Edwards, City of Cardiff. And lane 4, Finley Bruce for Perth City. So in this final, Ross Edwards, our second fastest qualifier. He does go out fast. Finley Bruce probably won't be too far behind. There are a couple of other quick starters here. Jensen Owen, Martin Molnar. Even Toby Nakamura-Drew in lane 9 could swim a very fast 50 here. He could get a few under 30 seconds for that first 50. Maybe even 1 or 2 under 29. Here we go. It's the men's 16 years 200 metres backstroke final. The 10 finalists are Toby Nakamura-Drew for Plymouth College Aquatics, Jacob Pemberton for Derby Excel, Martin Molnar for City of Cambridge, Finley Richardson for Guildford City, Ross Edwards for City of Cardiff, Finley Bruce for Perth City, Monty Smith for Wickham District, Jensen Owen for City of Sheffield, Alfie Owen for Wigan Best, Dexter West for Pembrokeshire County. Bear in mind there are 2 swimmers with the surname Owen when you look at the scoreboard in the bottom left of the screen. It's Jensen in lane 2 and Alfie in lane 1. So out in front then at the turn was Toby Nakamura-Drew, which we half expected, and also a good start from Jensen Owen. They were fast starters in the heats, but now coming through, Finley Bruce. And in lane 5, Ross Edwards. Coming up to the halfway turn. And first to turn is Jensen Owen in 61.05 ahead of Finley Bruce. We have PBs around the 205 mark in this final. Jensen Owen looking very good, and Finley Bruce pushing hard. Toby Nakamura-Drew going well at the top of the screen too. Toby Nakamura-Drew was the last swimmer to qualify for this final. He got the 10th spot. And he's right up there among the leaders now. It's Jensen Owen leading, then Finley Bruce, Ross Edwards. Nakamura-Drew was 4th at the turn, but I think he's been left behind now. The 3 swimmers going for the medals are Jensen Owen, Finley Bruce and Ross Edwards. And Finley Bruce has increased the pace now. Finley Bruce getting himself into first place. And Ross Edwards is trying to stay with him. Into the last 5 then, it's going to be Finley Bruce by 1/100th of a second. 2:04.86. Ross Edwards 2:04.87. There's the winner, Finley Bruce. The first time he's been under 2:06. 2:04.86 to win by 1/100th of a second. Ross Edwards gets a PB as well by almost a second. Jensen Owen 2:05.49. That's a PB. Toby Nakamura-Drew in 2:07.05 gets a personal best as well. Some really good swimming there. Monty Smith, that's a PB. Finley Richardson, PB as well. Our first 6 swimmers there, all with PBs. Great race. Well done, everybody. Now the men's 17 and 18 years 200 metres backstroke final. Lane 9 is Oliver Baskerville for Hatfield. Lane 0, Jake Franz for Worksop Dolphins. Lane 8 is Joseph Box for City of Birmingham. And lane 1, Brendan Byrne for Mount Kelly. Lane 7, Oliver Davis Tootill for City of Sheffield. Lane 2, Jack Doherty Simpson for City of Glasgow. Lane 6 is Henry Taylor for Stockport Metro. Lane 3, Jamie Gray for Plymouth College Aquatics. And we have Mount Kelly teammates in lanes 5 and 4. Our fastest 2 qualifiers, Isaac Thompson in 5 and Fergus Thompson in 4. The fast starters among these swimmers are actually the 2 swimmers in the middle lanes, Fergus Thompson and Isaac Thompson. We'd expect those 2 to go out fast and maintain their lead. Maybe Jamie Gray could come back. He's got a strong second half of this 200 back. There's also a strong finish, I think, in Bryden Byrne in lane 1. Okay, here's the final then of the men's 17 and 18 years 200 metres backstroke. In the final then, Oliver Baskerville for Hatfield, Joseph Box for City of Birmingham, Oliver Davis Tootill for City of Sheffield, Henry Taylor, Stockport Metro, Isaac Thompson, Mount Kelly, Fergus Thompson, Mount Kelly, Jamie Gray, Plymouth College Aquatics, Jack Doherty Simpson for City of Glasgow, Bryden Byrne for Mount Kelly, and Jake Franz for Worksop Dolphins. 4 and 5 going out fast as we expected, but going with them in lane 6 there. Henry Taylor. Henry certainly off to a fast start, and now we're settling down and things have evened out quite a lot. We've got Jack Doherty Simpson going well. in 2, and Bryden Byrne in lane 1. The swimmers now looking for the flags for the last 5 metres to get to the halfway mark. First over, Fergus Thompson, followed by Isaac Thompson. 60.03 at the turn for Fergus, and Isaac just a little bit slower than that. And look at Bryden Byrne in lane 1. Looks like he's right up there with the leaders. And also Joseph Box in lane 8 going well. Into the turn then, and the Mount Kelly swimmers in the middle, close together, and Bryden Byrne with them as well at that turn. And there's a big turn in lane 3 as well from Jamie Gray there, and that pushed Jamie Gray right up into contention. These 4 look like they're fighting for the medals, and Jamie Gray's going well. It's Isaac Thompson in 5, Fergus Thompson in 4, Jamie Gray in 3, and Bryden Byrne in 1. And I think the middle 3 are breaking away now. Isaac Thompson, Fergus Thompson and Jamie Gray going for the medals. Under the flags, there's nothing to choose between our 2 leaders from Mount Kelly. The teammates reach for the wall together, and it's 5/100ths of a second between them. Isaac Thompson, 2:03.04, gets the gold medal. Fergus Thompson, 2:03.09. What a great race those 2 had. They can't believe it. The winner in a time of 2:03.04, Isaac Thompson. Fergus Thompson gets silver. Jamie Gray, he had a brilliant final turn to get himself back into the race. Really paced it well. 2:03.67. That's a PB by 2.5 seconds. And Jamie Gray will get the bronze medal with that performance. Brilliant swimming there from all concerned. Well done. Very impressive. Great race as well. Let's go to the men's 19 years and over 200 metres backstroke final. And in lane 9, Finn Brookhoven for Wickham District. There's Finn. Lane 0, Reese Blackett for Newcastle Swim Team. Lane 8, Lewis Maxwell for Northumberland and Durham Performance. Lane 1 is Hubert Gadaniek for University of Bath. Lane 7, Edward Markle Whittles for Chelsea and Westminster. Lane 2 is Oscar Barlow for Swansea University. Lane 6, Benjamin Cross, City of Sheffield. Lane 3 is Finley Davis for University of Stirling. And our fastest 2 qualifiers, Samuel Greenbank for City of Sheffield in 5, and Matthew Ward for Bath Performance Centre in lane 0. Well, there were only 10 entries in the 19 years and over age group, so it's a little bit deceptive to look at the heat times, I think, because everybody knew they would qualify if they avoided disqualification. So I'm not sure the form really matters so far. What will matter is the racing in this final. Matthew Ward swam 2 minutes 0.67 in the heats. Samuel Greenbank 2:03.83. The pressure is on now to deliver a fast swim. The men's 19 years and over 200 metres backstroke final. The swimmers in the final, Finn Brookhoven for Wickham District, Lewis Maxwell for Northumberland and Durham Performance, Edward Markle Whittles for Chelsea and Westminster, Benjamin Cross for City of Sheffield, Samuel Greenbank for City of Sheffield, Matthew Ward for Bath Performance Centre, Finley Davis for University of Stirling, Oscar Barlow for Swansea University, Hubert Gadaniek for University of Bath, and Reese Blackett for Newcastle Swim Team. Three clear leaders at the first turn. Samuel Greenbank, Matthew Ward and Oscar Barlow. And you get some big turns from these guys in the 19s and overs. And Finley Davis there, I think probably had the best of the lot in lane 3. But the two swimmers in the middle of the pool are the clear leaders, Matthew Ward and Samuel Greenbank. And let's hope between them they can have a good race over this 200 metres backstroke. They could really push each other here. Ward turning first in 59.04, Samuel Greenbank 59.23. And those two swimmers almost a second ahead of the rest. Reece Blackett was third at that turn. And Reece Blackett is going well, but also Hubert Gedaniek now getting up into third or potentially fourth position. Looking very close for the medals now. Matthew Ward has accelerated things. He's put his foot down. And he's going to turn first by some distance here. 1:29.07. We're going to be around the 2-minute mark. Let's hope he can get just under that. Matthew Ward's got a time, a PB of 1:59.03. It's going to be in that ballpark, this swim. Second at the moment, Samuel Greenbank, and third, Hubert Gedaniek. But it's all about Matthew Ward for the gold medal. And can he get under 2 minutes? Can he set a new PB? 1:59 is his PB. It's a new PB, 1:58.81. Well swum, Matthew Ward. That's great. Samuel Greenbank gets the silver medal, but there's our winner. A new lifetime best, 1:58.81 seconds. That's a great swim. Hubert Gedaniek got up to get the bronze medal in 2:02.98, a new PB. Finley Davis was fourth there, a 19-year-old swimmer. New PB for Finley Davis as well. Lewis Maxwell, 2:04.58, that's a PB too. So several PBs there for our 19s and over swimmers. That's brilliantly done. Congratulations to all of them. So well done to everyone. We've had some great performances so far. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching this stream. Thank you very much for supporting the athletes. It is hugely appreciated. It makes a difference for our swimmers to know they have got people cheering them on and willing them to deliver their very best at these Speedo Aquatics GB Next Gen Championships. It's been a great week of swimming. We know you've enjoyed it. Everybody here has enjoyed it. It's been a really great event. And it's all about winning medals. So let's present a few medals as well to those swimmers who have really hit the heights in this final session. Let's go down to poolside.
The medal ceremony for the women's 13-14 years, 200 meters breaststroke. The medals will be presented by Maggie Nunn, Field of Play team member, Speedo Aquatics GB Next Gen Championships 2025. Bronze medalist, representing Geary, Millie Searle. Silver medalist, representing Repton, Isabella Parsons-Loads. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson, Olivia Quiller. Please put your hands together for your medalists. Bronze medalist, representing the city of Birmingham, Chloe Grosvenor. Silver medalist, representing Northumberland and Durham Performance, Esme Hall. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Maidenhead, Charlotte Burfitt. Please put your hands together for your medalists. Medal ceremony for the women's 16 years, 200 meters breaststroke. Bronze medalist, representing South Lanarkshire, Evie Mackey. Silver medalist, representing Sevenoaks, Imogen Miles. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Torvine Dolphins, Theodora Taylor. Please put your hands together for your medalists. The medal ceremony for the women's 17-18 years, 200 meters breaststroke. Bronze medalist, representing Guildford City, Charlotte Cope. Silver medalist, representing Rushmore Royals, Maisie Brown. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Northumberland and Durham Performance, Anna Finley. Please put your hands together for your medalists. The medal ceremony for the women's 19 years and over 200 meters breaststroke. Bronze medalist, representing Swansea University, Sophie Brassington. Silver medalist, representing the city of Sheffield, Charlotte Bianchi. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Loughborough University, Lily Booker. Please put your hands together for your medalists. The medal ceremony for the women's multi-classification 100 meters breaststroke. Bronze medalist, representing Manchester Performance Centre, Grace Harvey. Silver medalist in a new British record time, representing Tonbridge, Iona Winifrith. Gold medalist and next-gen champion in a new British record time, representing Crawley, Alia Richards. Please put your hands together for your medalists.
And now we're up to date with medals. We go back to the pool for more finals. And we have women's 100 meters butterfly finals to come next. We have the 5 age group finals. And here we go then with the women's 13-14 years finalists. Lane 9, Lois Ward for Nuneaton and Bedworth. Lane 0 is Holly Coleman for Corby. Lane 8, Sophia McMahon for University of Aberdeen Performance. Lane 1, Eleanor Porter for Camden Swiss Cottage. Lane 7, Rose O'Brien, Portsmouth North Sea. Lane 2, Connie Banerjee for Derby Excel. Lane 6 is Lydia Shipley for Middlesbrough. Lane 3, Heidi Corbett for Guildford City. And the 2 fastest qualifiers, Connie Coulthard for Cockermouth in 5 and Holly Jocelyn for Exeter City in 1. Connie Banerjee in lane 2 tends to start these races quickly. She'll probably be up there with the leaders on the first 50. Let's see if she can hold on if she does that. And Lydia Shipley in 6. She could come back in the second 50. The second 50 was the stronger part of her heat swim this morning, that's for sure. But Holly Jocelyn and Connie Coulthard in the middle of the pool. They'll be right up with the leaders, I'd have thought, all the way through this 100 butterfly. It's the women's 13-14 years final. Our finalists, Lois Ward, Sophia McMahon, Rose O'Brien, Lydia Shipley, Connie Coulthard, Holly Jocelyn, Heidi Corbett, Connie Banerjee, Eleanor Porter and Holly Coleman. And Connie Banerjee in lane 2. Yep, she is going out fast with them. And now Connie Coulthard in the middle with Holly Jocelyn both coming through as well. And Heidi Corbett off to a fast start too. So those are our 4 swimmers who turn first. Heidi Corbett was first to the wall in 29.82. We had times around the 64, 65 second mark in the heats. We could get quicker than that here. It's still those 4 who are out in front, although Eleanor Porter's joining them now, and we've got 4 swimmers here pushing for the medals, I think. It's Holly Jocelyn, Heidi Corbett, and possibly in lane 6, Lydia Shipley finishing well as well, but doesn't quite get to the medal. Eleanor Porter gets the bronze. Heidi Corbett, 64.16, is the women's 13-14 years 100 metres butterfly next-gen champion. That's a PB, 64.16, beating Holly Jocelyn by just 6/100ths of a second. Holly gets a PB as well. Eleanor Porter beaten by 2/100ths of a second to the bronze medal, and Connie Coulthard only missed the medal by 0.04. Eleanor Porter there, 64.57 to get the bronze. Here are the finalists for the women's 15 years 100 metres butterfly. Lane 9 is Lily Green for Mount Kelly. Lane 0, Favour Umo for City of Bristol. Lane 8, Erin Perman for Exeter City. Lane 1, Lily Stansfield for Harrogate District. Lane 7 is Joanne Andrews for Ellesmere College. Lane 2, Tuneman Rachel Ho for City of Birmingham. Lane 6 is Phoebe Wetherill for Doncaster Darts. Lane 3, Agata Shebakova for City of Coventry. And the 2 fastest qualifiers, Amelia Fenner for Basildon and Phoenix in 5, and in 4, Grace Yardley for Brompton. All but one of these swimmers swam under 65 seconds in the heats, and the fastest time was 64.17. So we've got 9 swimmers here who are very close to each other in the heats, judging by their times there. Here's the final then of the women's 15 years, 100 metres butterfly. Our finalists are Lily Green, Erin Perman, Joanne Andrews, Phoebe Wetherill, Amelia Fenner, Grace Yardley, Agata Shebakova, Tuman Rachel Ho, and Lily Stansfield and Favour Umo. Favour Umo off to a good start, and also going well here, Grace Yardley. And Grace certainly leads from the starts. That's what happened in the heats this morning. Pushing out very quickly here, Grace Yardley. And the thing is, she tends to hold on to this speed as well. So once she's out in front, I think it's difficult to catch her. Second at the turn there was Favour Umo. Joanne Andrews up in lane 7 has shown a strong finish in the heats this morning. She's not up with the leaders at the moment, but she might work her way through in this 50. Our leader, there's no doubt about it, Grace Yardley, leading from the start and keeping it going. Although Amelia Fenner is trying to catch her now. So Grace Yardley holding on, but the gap is closing. It's Yardley and then Fenner. Yardley is just going to hold on for the medal, 102.50. Then Fenner, and Favour Umo gets the bronze. Joanne Andrews did come through to finish 4th and just missed out on the bronze medal. There is our next gen champion, Grace Yardley, with the silver medalist, Amelia Fenner. 2 great swims in the middle of the pool and 1 on the outside lane for Favour Umo, it has to be said as well. 62.50. The first swim under 63 seconds for Grace Yardley. Amelia Fenner with 63.21 PB. Favour Umo 63.78. That's a big PB as well. Now the women's 16 years 100 metres butterfly final. And our finalists are in lane 9, Millie Threlfall for City of Leeds. She qualified by 1/100th of a second for the final. Libby Shum is in lane 0 for Torfin Dolphins. Lane 8 is Jasmine Vartiez for Repton. Lane 1, Jasmine Carter for Basildon and Phoenix with the dab. Lane 7 is Olivia Greenall for City of Norwich. Lane 2, Abigail McInerney for Inverclyde. Lane 6, Madeline Hind, Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson. Lane 3, Isabel Brand for Rugby. And the 2 fastest qualifiers are Lucia Lesty for City of Salford in 5 and Edith Price for Mount Kelly in lane 4. Everybody having a bit of fun with this, and why not? Let's have some fun with some fast times as well, hopefully. Olivia Greenall in lane 7. She could get out with the leaders, you know, here. And I wouldn't be at all surprised to see her up with Edith Price and Lucia Lesty in the first 50. Abigail McInerney in lane 2. Judging by her swim earlier, she could come back in the second 50. And she could be a potential medal challenger, Abigail McInerney in lane 2. Even if she's not right up there at the halfway point. Here we go, women's 16 years 100 metres butterfly final. Our finalists: Millie Threlfall for City of Leeds, Jasmine Varches for Repton, Olivia Greenall for City of Norwich, Madeline Hine for Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson, Lucia Lestie for City of Salford, Edith Price for Mount Kelly, Isabel Brand for Rugby, Abigail McInerney for Inverclyde, Jasmine Carter for Basildon and Phoenix, and Libby Shum for Torfin Dolphins Performance. Out in front then, Edith Price. Not too much of a surprise to see that. But Abigail McInerney turning second, and I think Abigail can come back strongly from lane 2. So Abigail McInerney definitely a medal challenger here. She's up in second at the moment. Edith Price, our leader, and Lucia Lestie in lane 5, fighting to get up there, I think, to challenge for the gold or silver. It is Edith Price from Abigail McInerney, and now Lucia Lestie, I think, is coming through to get the silver medal. So it's Edith Price with the gold, Lestie takes the silver, and Abigail McInerney the bronze in 62.72. There's the winner and the silver medalist. Gold and silver side by side. Edith Price winning. And the winning time, 60.49 seconds. That's right on top of Edith Price's PB, you know. She's only swum 4/100ths of a second quicker than that. Lucia Lestie, new PB, 62.04. Abigail McInerney, 62.72. She went out fast and she came back strongly too. Now the women's 17-18 years 100 metres butterfly final. Lane 9 is Seren Talentire for Northumberland and Durham Performance. Lane 0, Sierra Broadbelt for Mount Kelly. Lane 8, Poppy Lawrence for Leatherhead. Lane 1, Jessica Huggins for Swim Bournemouth. Lane 7, Catherine Renfrew for Perth City. Lane 2, Coco Croxford for South Lanarkshire. Lane 6, Matilda Potter, City of Leeds. Lane 3, Phoebe Cooper, City of Sheffield. And our fastest 2 qualifiers, Sky Carter in 5 for Basildon and Phoenix, and in 4, Susie McNair, University of Stirling. We had times of 61 and 62 seconds for all of these swimmers this morning. Phoebe Cooper in lane 3 can get off to a very strong start. And Susie McNair tends to have the stamina to swim well on the second 50. So those 2 swimmers in lanes 3 and 4. Phoebe Cooper in the red cap, Susie McNair in the black cap. It's the women's 17-18 years 100 metres butterfly final. In the final then, Seren Talentire for Northumberland and Durham Performance. She got into the final on a swim-off, you may remember. It's Poppy Lawrence for Leatherhead, Catherine Renfrew for Perth City, Matilda Potter for City of Leeds, Sky Carter for Basildon and Phoenix, Susie McNair for University of Stirling, Phoebe Cooper for City of Sheffield, Coco Croxford for South Lanarkshire, Jessica Huggins for Swim Bournemouth, and Sierra Broadbelt for Mount Kelly. Phoebe Cooper does get off to a strong start, turning second then behind Sky Carter. Susie McNair was 4th at that turn, but she could come back into this, you know, from lane 4. She's stronger on the second 50. Our leaders then, Sky Carter and Phoebe Cooper, and Susie McNair coming through now. Going well in lane 7 is Catherine Renfrew. Those are our leading 4. Sky Carter still out in front, and she looks like she can hold on the way she's going here, Sky Carter, into the last 5. Strong finish, head down from Susie McNair. Right to the touch they go. 59.98 to win it, and Susie McNair did come through to get the silver. Sub 60 seconds then for Sky Carter for the first time over 100 fly. Great swim. And Susie McNair came back very strongly. She was 4th at the 50-metre turn, and she was 7/100ths of a second away from the winning time there. Great race. Sky Carter, our gold medalist. Susie McNair, 60.05, big PB that. Catherine Renfrew in 60.78. That's a first swim under 61 seconds for Catherine. And Phoebe Cooper, well, she went out fast and she finished in 4th place. Now the women's 19 years and overs 100 metres butterfly final. Lane 9, Sophie Murray for Harrogate District. Lane 0, Kira Morris for City of Glasgow. Lane 8 is Ella Thornburg for Crawley. Lane 1, Shola Robinson, City of Sheffield. Lane 7 is Sophie King for Woking. Lane 2, Holly Hibbert for Bath Performance. Lane 6, Candice Hall for City of Sheffield. And lane 3, Shannon Stott, City of Sheffield. Lane 5, Betsy Wizards. And lane 4, Lucy Grieve, University of Stirling. Our fastest 3 qualifiers here for the final swam in 3 separate heats. Lucy Grieve, Betsy Wizard and Shannon Stott. So, it's the first time today they're going to swim side by side. Betsy and Lucy both went under 60 seconds in the heats. Shannon Stott wasn't far off that. This will be a good chance for the 3 of them to race together. It's the women's 19 years and over 100 metres butterfly final. In the final then, it's Sophie Murray for Harrogate District, Ella Thornburg for Crawley, Sophie King for Woking, Candice Hall for City of Sheffield, Betsy Wizard for Northampton, Lucy Grieve, University of Stirling, Shannon Stott, City of Sheffield, Holly Hibbert for Bath Performance Centre, Shola Robinson, City of Sheffield, and Kira Morris for City of Glasgow. Lane 4, Lucy Grieve will turn first here, just ahead of Betsy Wizard, Shannon Stott and Candice Hall. Big turns as well from these swimmers. And Lucy Grieve out in front. Kira Morris was in a good position at that turn in lane 0. But now in lane 4, Lucy Grieve leading with Betsy Wizard in second. And coming through strongly now, Shannon Stott. It's going to be gold, silver and bronze for those 3. Lucy Grieve 59.00, Betsy Wizard 59.56. There's our winner, Lucy Grieve, with a season's best, no, not quite, but a faster time than in the heats for Lucy Grieve. Betsy Wizard 59.56, that's a season's best. And Shannon Stott gets the bronze medal with 60.10. That was a great race for our 19 years and over butterfly swimmers. Don't forget, the climax for this session will be the medley relay finals. This is our last final session, our last session of the week. And we will be awarding medals in 4 medley relay finals tonight. 2 for the men, 2 for the women. It's going to be a really exciting climax to our event, to our championships. That's to come right at the end of this session. Let's award some medals to those who finished in the top 3 in the finals so far. We're going down to the poolside for medal ceremonies.
The medal ceremony for the men's 13-14 years, 200 metres backstroke. The medals will be presented by Hannah Davies, Aquatics GB Technical Official, Speedo Aquatics GB Next Gen Championships 2025. Bronze medalist, representing Whitney, Mason Amiri. Silver medalist, representing Northumberland and Durham Performance, Archie Maguire. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Millfield, Charles Phipps. Please put your hands together for your medalists. Medal ceremony for the men's 15 years, 200 meters backstroke. Bronze medalist, representing Newquay, William Davies. Silver medalist, representing York City, Stan Sawyer. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Repton, Dominic Bartoletti. Please put your hands together for your medalists. The medal ceremony for the men's 16 years, 200 meters backstroke. Bronze medalist, representing the city of Sheffield, Jensen Owen. Silver medalist, representing the city of Cardiff, Ross Edwards. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Perth City, Finley Bruce. Please put your hands together for your medalists. Bronze medalist, representing Plymouth College, Jamie Gray. Silver medalist, representing Mount Kelly, Fergus Thompson. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Mount Kelly, Isaac Thompson. Please put your hands together for your medalists. The medal ceremony for the men's 19 years and over, 200 meters backstroke. Bronze medalist, representing the University of Bath, Hubert Godaniak. Silver medalist, representing the city of Sheffield, Samuel Greenbank. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Bath Performance Centre, Matthew Ward. Please put your hands together for your medalists.
Right, back to the pool for more finals and plenty of exciting action coming up then to wrap things up at these Next Gen Championships. We've got 50-meter butterfly finals coming up next, and we only have one swimmer in the next final. It will be Bruce D in the men's mixed classification 50 meters butterfly, and Bruce will only get the gold medal if he swims faster than his entry time. So he is going to need as much support as possible around this arena. Here comes Bruce D for Northampton Swimming Club. He'll be in lane 4. His entry time, 33.75 seconds. So the rules of the competition are, to get the gold, you've got to go faster than that. The entry time is a time that was set earlier on in the year. It's not the time that he gets to choose. It means he has to beat a previous performance in order to achieve the gold medal. In the heats, Bruce missed out on that time by 0.17 of a second. So let's see if he can beat it. 33.75 is the target. The men's mixed classification 50 meters butterfly final. Away he goes, and he's got a great start there. Underwater section of that swim looking really good, and Bruce has got up into a quick stroke rate. It's so tough swimming on your own, really, really tough. But I think you can see from the expression on his face, he's absolutely determined to get there. 33.75 is the time he needs to beat to get the gold medal. It is going to be close. 33.75. It's 33.43. Brilliant. A new PB for Bruce D for 50 meters butterfly. Lifetime best. Well done. That's a brilliant effort. So difficult to, nothing to measure against. But he's got in there on his own and effectively in a time trial won himself a gold medal. That is a fantastic swim, Bruce D. Great to see. The pressure was really on. You can see it was worth 760 points. When we get to 800 points, that's when we're talking world-class swimming. So Bruce D is getting closer and closer to that with that swim. Brilliant stuff. Our next final is men's 15 years 50 meters butterfly. And we'll have 5 age group finals to come here. Let me tell you what we've still got to come then. Men's 50 meter butterfly finals. We've got more mixed classification finals and the relays, the 4 relays, the 4 big relays, the medley relays at the end of the championships. We will have 160 swimmers in the pool over the course of the final 4 races tonight. All racing for medals. Right, here comes the men's 15 years 50 meter butterfly final. In lane 9, George Bailey, swimming for Exeter City. Lane 1, Harry Cook for Aberdeen Dolphins. Oh, excuse me, Jacob Bacon. So it's Harry Cook in 0, Elliot Hughes for Trafford Metro Borough, Jacob Macon for City of Peterborough, Samuel Andrews for Atlantis Swimming Club. Here he comes. Toby Hodgson for Leatherhead. Lane 5 is James Biddick for Oakhampton Otters. Lane 6, Archie Tebbett for Newhall School. Lane 7, Tarek Bluck for Worcester. Lane 8, Robert Shipley for Middlesbrough. And in lane 9, George Bailey for Exeter City. So there are our finalists then in this 50 meters butterfly. Some of these swimmers swim the entire 50 with their head down. We will see that over the course of our finals. There'll be one or two who do that. It's a sprint all the way, and Toby Hodgson was significantly quicker than the rest in the heats this morning. Here we go, the men's 15 years 50 meter butterfly final. Finalists George Bailey, Robert Shipley, Tarek Bluck, Archie Tebbett, James Biddick, Toby Hodgson, Samuel Andrews, Jacob Bacon, Elliot Hughes and Harry Cook. And already Toby Hodgson is out in front, going well. Archie Tebbett in 6 and in 3 Samuel Andrews, but coming through now it's James Biddick too. Toby Hodgson's going to win this, of course. And what's the time going to be? 25.39 seconds, a new PB. Great swim, Toby Hodgson, even faster than he went in the heats, so that's great swimming. James Biddick got the silver medal in 25.93, a first swim under 26 seconds for James. Samuel Andrews gets the bronze, a joint bronze, Samuel Andrews and Archie Tebbett there, 26.10. PB for Samuel Andrews. So great swimming. 4 medals will be presented later for that event. Now the men's 16 years, 50 metres butterfly. That's Thomas Woofenden for City of Leeds in 0. Oliver Linehan in 1 for Kingston Royals. Lane 2, Andrew Hunter for Cleethorpes District. Lane 3 is Samuel Sutcliffe for Ramsbottom. Lane 4, our fastest qualifier, Colton Dorfeld for Millfields. Lane 5, Ethan Soppett-Moss for Corby. Lane 6, James Kilpatrick for Carnegie. Lane 7 is Jasper Harrison for Borders Elite Swim Team. Lane 8, Benjamin Roberts for Grantham. And in lane 9, Patrick Harriman for Satellites of Macclesfield. Fastest qualifier here was Colton Dorfeld, under 25 seconds in the heats. Ethan Soppett-Moss from 25.00. Can anybody get up with those two? I'd be pretty confident that Colton Dorfeld and Ethan Soppett-Moss will win medals here. So it's a question of can anyone else get up to challenge them. Here we go, the men's 16 years 50 metres butterfly final. Finalists Patrick Harriman, Benjamin Roberts, Jasper Harrison, James Kilpatrick, Ethan Soppett-Moss, Colton Dorfeld, Samuel Sutcliffe, Andrew Hunter, Oliver Linehan and Thomas Woofenden. And we've got 3 swimmers going out and away here, Ethan Soppett-Moss, Colton Dorfeld and Samuel Sutcliffe. And these 3 are going to take the medals. It looks like Soppett-Moss, then Dorfeld, then Sutcliffe at the moment. But Dorfeld is fighting back as they go for the wall. Soppett-Moss gets there, then Dorfeld, then Sutcliffe in that order, 24.59. by 8/100ths of a second. There is the champion for Corby. Ethan Soppett-Moss, 24.59 seconds, his winning time. It's a new PB. Colton Dorfeld, 24.67 PB. Samuel Sutcliffe, 25.03 PB. James Kilpatrick, 25.34, swimming faster than he did in the heats. And Benjamin Roberts comes in 5th there. His time, 25.76 seconds, a new personal best. On to the men's 17-18 years, 50 metres butterfly final. Lane 0 is Amel Delanin for Bromley. Lane 1, Charles Simpson for Repton. Lane 2, Joshua Shepherd for Thurrock. Lane 3, Jack Brown for Plymouth Leander. Lane 4, Dean Fern, Aberdeen Dolphins. Lane 5, Abdul Jabbar Adama for Mount Kelly. Lane 6 is Cheng Duan for Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson. Lane 7, Miles Kinlan for City of Sheffield. Lane 8 is Ryan Hardy for Mount Kelly. And lane 9 is Lachlan Parrott for Millfield. There wasn't much to choose between our two fastest qualifiers in the heats, Dean Fern and Abdul Jabbar Adama. 23.78, 23.87. We'd expect medals for those two. Can somebody else get up to challenge those in this final? Maybe Jack Brown in lane 3, because Jack has swum under 24 seconds in the past for this event. 17 and 18 years, 50-metre butterfly final. Finalists then, Lachlan Parrott, Ryan Hardy, Miles Kinlan, Cheng Duan, Abdul Jabbar Adama, Dean Fern, Jack Brown, Joshua Shepherd, Charles Simpson and Amel Delanin. And keep your eyes on lanes 4 and 5. Are they breathing? Abdul Jabbar Adama and Dean Fern. They're going to go all the way through here very fast. In lane 2, Joshua Shepherd's going well. As we get to the wall, it's Dean Fern who's going to win it, 23.71. Abdul Jabbar Adama gets the silver. And the bronze was won by Jack Brown in lane 3 in 24.23 for the bronze. There are the gold and silver medalists. And our bronze medal winner as well, coming to join them. All three on the rope with the coordinated celebration. And they finished in that order: Dean Fern, Abdul Jabbar Adama and Jack Brown. Dean Fern's time, 23.71, quicker than he swam in the heats. Abdul Jabbar Adama, that's not the correct results there in front of us. Abdul Jabbar Adama came in second and Jack Brown was third. On we go to men's 19 years and over 50 metres butterfly final. And the swimmers are in lane 0, Aidan Kay for City of Glasgow. Lane 1, Nicholas Finch for Chelsea and Westminster. Lane 2, Ji Gong for Loughborough University. Lane 3, Aidan Cannon for City of Brighton and Hove. Lane 4, Jacob Peters for Bath Performance Centre. Lane 5, Lewis Fraser for Swansea University. Lane 6, Jamie Ingram for City of Manchester Aquatics. Lane 7, Shakil Jordani, the University of Birmingham. Lane 8, Kieran Lennox for University of Aberdeen Performance. And lane 9, Christopher Finch, University of Surrey. Jacob Peters swam 23.54 in the heats. He's been under 23 seconds before. Lewis Fraser, 23.8 in the heats. He can go quicker than that. Aidan Cannon in lane 3 is right on his PB this morning, 24.36, so he's on form. And Jamie Ingram in lane 6 is in a similar situation, already showing that he can hit almost his PB today. So let's see what happens here. It's the final of the men's 19 years and over 50 metres butterfly. Finalists are Christopher Finch, Kieran Lennox, Shakil Jordani, Jamie Ingram, Lewis Fraser, Jacob Peters, Aidan Cannon, Shi Gong, Nicholas Finch and Aidan Kay. And straight out in lane 4, Jacob Peters looking very strong here. And then in 5, in second place, it's Lewis Fraser and Aidan Cannon third, but pushing hard. Jamie Ingram up in 6. The medals are between the 4 middle lanes here. It's going to be Jacob Peters first, then Lewis Fraser, and then Jamie Ingram gets there ahead of Aidan Cannon for the bronze. There's our gold medal winner, Jacob Peters. And the winning time, 23.26 seconds. That's a season's best time for Jacob. Silver medal swim from Lewis Fraser in 23.73. Quicker than he swam this morning. Jamie Ingram, 24.06 to get the bronze in a PB time. And Aidan Cannon coming in 4th in 24.14, also setting a PB in that final. Joint 5th, Shi Gong and Shakil Jordani. Great racing. Well done, everybody there. So that was a really good performance from several swimmers in that final, and it completes our 50 metres butterfly finals for men for this evening. We have 6 races left in the pool in these championships, and it's a real climax to the Speedo Aquatics GB Next Gen Championships coming up in these next 6 races. Our next final is men's mixed classification 200 metres freestyle, where all 10 of our finalists are S14 swimmers. William Newton's in lane 9 for City of Coventry. In lane 0, Rio Rogers for Basildon and Phoenix. Lane 8, Jude Gunner for Norwich Swan. Lane 1, Cameron Viencombe for Manchester Performance Centre. Lane 7 is Harry Stewart for Plymouth College Aquatics. Lane 2, Jason van der Meer for Newham and University of East London. Lane 6 is Mark Tomsit for Bolton Metro. Lane 3, Rhys Darby for Cambrian Aquatics Academy. And our fastest 2 qualifiers, Dylan Broom for Swansea University and Will Ellard for Norwich Swan. So this is men's mixed classification 200 metres freestyle. We will see points awarded for the performances, but in terms of time, that will determine the winner because everybody in the same classification here. We had swims above 800 points in the heats to qualify for the final, so that is good going by anybody's standards. Let's see what we get in this final then. Fastest qualifier, Will Ellard, and second fastest qualifier, Dylan Broom. Both went under 2 minutes in the heats this morning. And Rhys Darby has been under 2 minutes as well in the past. He had a season's best. He's swimming in lane 3. Rhys had a season's best in the heats. Here we go. The final of the men's mixed classification 200 metres freestyle. Finalists William Newton, City of Coventry, Jude Gunner, Norwich Swan, Harry Stewart, Plymouth College Aquatics, Mark Thompson, Bolton Metro, Dylan Broom, Swansea University, William Ellard, Norwich Swan, Rhys Darby, Cambrian Aquatics, Jason van der Meer, Newham and University of East London, Cameron Viencombe for Manchester Performance Centre, and Rio Rogers for Basildon and Phoenix. Will Ellard going out fast and 25.98. He means business. He really does mean business. And Dylan Broom looks like he is looking for a fast time as well. This is 2 very good starts here in the middle of the pool for Will Ellard and Dylan Broom. These are already looking like swims way over 800 points the way they're going. Will Ellard in 54.72 there at the turn. Will's got a PB of 151. He's got a season's best of 153.38, and I think we're looking in that kind of ballpark here for Will Ellard. Dylan Broom in second at the moment. He's already gone under 2 minutes today. So at this final turn, Will Ellard, 124.08. We're looking at something like 154 territory, I think, here. Maybe 153 for a season's best. Let's see. It would be great if Will could finish with a really fast time in these championships. And Dylan Broom, the way he's going, he's pushing his PB of 158 as well. This is going to be 2 fast times. Will Ellard coming through. I think we're going over 900 points here as we come to the wall. 924, 154.27. Dylan Broom, PB, 156.58 for 870 points. There is our winner, William Ellard. Great performance that. The gold medal won in 154.27 then. 3 swimmers going under 2 minutes. Rhys Darby got under that time as well, 159.58. That's a season's best. Mark Thompson, 201.48. That's a PB. Cameron Veercombe in 202.33. That's a season's best for Cameron. That's a good swim as well. But look at those points totals. Dylan Broom, 870. Will Ellard, 924. And don't forget, we have the World Paraswimming Championships coming up in Singapore in 2 months. The team will be confirmed on Monday. So, very good performances being put in by those swimmers who are pushing for selection for those championships here at this competition this week. 5 races to go in the pool. The final 4 races, of course, will be the medley relays, 4x100 medley relays to come. So we'll have lots of swimmers performing in the pool yet tonight. We have women's mixed classification 100 metre freestyle final now, with Nancy Jubb in lane 9 for Team Bath. Brock Wistons in lane 0 for London Disability. Scarlett Humphrey will be in lane 8 for Northampton. Lane 1, Isabella Haynes for Swim Bournemouth. In lane 7, Brooklyn Hale for Cockermouth. Lane 2, Astrid Carroll for Stockport Metro. Lane 6 is Amber Haycock for Northampton. Lane 3, Evie Lambert, Borough of Kirklees. And lane 5, Callie-Ann Warrington for Royal Tunbridge Wells. And lane 4, Faye Rogers, University of Aberdeen Performance. So this is women's mixed classification 100 metres freestyle. And you can see swimmers there in several classifications. 5 classifications, S6, S8, S9, S10 and S11 and S12. 6 classifications actually, isn't it? So it's the points that will determine our winners. The points will determine how we finish here. Women's mixed classification 100 metres freestyle. Here we go then with our final. Here we go then. Our finalists are Nancy Jubb for Team Bath, Scarlett Humphrey for Northampton, Brooklyn Howell for Cockermouth, Amber Haycock for Northampton, Callie-Anne Warrington for Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson, Faye Rogers for University of Aberdeen Performance, Evie Lambert for Borough of Kirklees, Astrid Carroll for Stockport Metro, Isabella Haynes for Swim Bournemouth, and Brock Whiston for London Disability. Faye Rogers and Callie-Anne Warrington are both S10 swimmers, turning first and second. Third of the turn, Amber Haycock, also S10 classification, followed in there by Evie Lambert, an S9 swimmer. Isabella Haynes was fifth at the turn, an S9 swimmer as well. Keep an eye on everybody in this final because it's the points totals that determine our winners. Right, going very well in lanes 4 and 5. Faye Rogers and Callie-Anne Warrington. We're going to be around the 61-second mark. Faye Rogers 61.00, 865 points. Callie-Anne Warrington with 844 points. Scarlett Humphrey 799. That will get a medal, I think. Well, it depends on Nancy Jubb, our last finisher's performance here. 721 for Nancy Jubb. So our medalists will be Faye Rogers, Callie-Anne Warrington, and Scarlett Humphrey. Faye Rogers 865 points to finish first. It will take a while before we have the confirmation of the results. But when it comes, we expect to see Faye Rogers, 865 points. She swam faster in the final than in the heats. In fact, she set a new PB, Faye Rogers. She swam faster in the final than the heats, and she was just outside her PB and season's best. Callie-Anne Warrington, 61.52, sets a new PB in that final. Scarlett Humphrey, 69.60, a new PB and a new British record in the S11 classification. She'll get the bronze medal there. Scarlett Humphrey in a British record time of 69.60. Evie Lambert was our got 733 points with a 65.83 and was the quicker of our S9 swimmers. And Nancy Jubb finishes fifth from S6 classification with 721 points. And there was great experience there as well for Astrid Carroll and Brooklyn Hale in the final, 16 and 15-year-olds. And they were only 1 point apart. Astrid Carroll and Brooklyn Hale, you'll see there, 9th and 10th, 679 points and 678 points for those two swimmers. Our gold, silver and bronze medalists will be Faye Rogers, Callie-Anne Warrington and Scarlett Humphrey. So we've seen some great individual performances. Now we are going to celebrate our teams with our final 4 events. We are on to the 4x100 100 metres medley relays. We've got 4 finals to come, and this is a chance for our clubs to put their best 4 swimmers forward in the age groups. Oh, we've got medal ceremonies first. Here we go, medal ceremonies.
Brash, technical official representing Warren de Bath's Speedo Aquatics GB Next Gen Championships 2025. Bronze medalist representing Camden Swiss Cottage, Eleanor Porter. Silver medalist representing Exeter City, Holly Jocelyn. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion representing Guildford City, Heidi Corbett. Please put your hands together for your medalists. The medal ceremony for the women's 15 years, 100 meters butterfly. Bronze medalist, representing the city of Bristol, Favor Umo. Silver medalist, representing Basildon Phoenix, Amelia Fenner. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Brompton, Grace Yardley. Please put your hands together for your medalists. The medal ceremony for the women's 16 years, 100 meters butterfly. Bronze medalist, representing Inverclyde, Abigail McKerney. Silver medalist, representing the city of Salford, Lucia Lesty. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Mount Kelly, Edith Price. Please put your hands together for your medalists. The medal ceremony for the women's 17-18 years, 100 meters butterfly. Bronze medalist, representing Perth City, Catherine Renfrew. Silver medalist, representing the University of Stirling, Susie McNair. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Basildon Phoenix, Sky Carter. Please put your hands together for your medalists. The medal ceremony for the women's 19 years and over 100 meters butterfly. Bronze medalist, representing the city of Sheffield, Shannon Stott. Silver medalist, representing Northampton, Betsy Wizard. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing the University of Stirling, Lucy Grieve. Please put your hands together for your medalists.
Back to the pool then, and our climax for this week's competition will be the 4x100 meter medley relay finals. We had the heats earlier, and they were exciting, but the finals take things to another level. So let's see how things go here. We are going to get everybody in the stadium up on their feet, cheering for their favourite teams, cheering for their swimmers. This is a great chance to see the culmination of the work by our coaches, by our clubs, and we only get the results, we only get the medals when everything goes to plan. So this is going to be a real chance to enjoy some exciting finals swimming. And we start with the men's 14 to 16 years 400 metres, 4x100 metres medley relay final. Lane 9, our Northumberland and Durham Performance A. The swimmers there were Daniel Payton, Harry Douglas, Adam Michael and Tom Robinson. There go Sterling Swim with Fraser van der Meulen, Lachlan Small, Ethan Collins and Logan Moffat. Lane 8, Ramsbottom with Ben Saxby, Cormac Whiteley, Samuel Sutcliffe, Owen Wilson. Lane 1, City of Birmingham A with Jack Smith, Leroy Shee, Jensen Pickett and Joshua Drury. Lane 7 for Derby XL, Jacob Pemberton, Eden Saint, Jaden Leo and Zachary Drayson. Lane 2, Portsmouth North Sea with Byron Saul Tucker, Lucas Lovell, Jack Stoneman and Zeb Stevenson. Lane 6 for Corby, Finley Dare, Arian Nath, Ethan Soppert Moss and Sam Brilka. Lane 3, Mount Kelly A with Ruben Thomas, William Irvin, Oliver Davey and Kishopi Obotoyimbo. Lane 5, Guildford City A, Samuel Hall, Frederick Jutoff, Lucas Irianya and Finley Richardson. And in lane 4 for Millfield School A, Wilfred Lee, Jose Rodriguez, Colton Dorfeld and Oliver Murray. The final of the men's 14 to 16 years 4x100 metres medley relay. 10 teams. And if you are watching medley relays for the first time, I will tell you we swim backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, freestyle. That is the order that the swimmers race in. Millfield School in the centre of the pool were the fastest team in qualifying in 3:54.25. We're in for a roller coaster. Strap yourselves in. Men's 40 to 16 years 4x100 metres medley relay final. The swimmers on the backstroke leg then for Sterling Swim, or I should start at the other side of the pool, for Northumberland and Durham Performance A, Daniel Payton. For Ramsbottom it's Ben Saxby. For Derby XL, Jacob Pemberton. For Corby, Finley Dare. For Guildford City A, Samuel Hall. For Millfield School A, Wilfred Lee. For Mount Kelly A, Ruben Thomas. For Portsmouth North Sea, Byron Saul Tucker. For City of Birmingham A, Jack Smith. And for Sterling Swim, Fraser van der Meulen. First to turn. Joint first at the turn, Samuel Hall and Wilfred Lee for Guildford City A and Millfield School. And then in third place at that turn were Northumberland and Durham Performance A up in lane 9 with Daniel Payton. Fourth at the moment, Derby XL with Jacob Pemberton. And it looks like Samuel Hall for Guildford City A is going to hand over first here to Frederick Jutoft. In goes Jose Rodriguez for Millfield School A. Northumberland and Durham Performance A have Harry Douglas swimming now. Derby XL, that's Eden Saint on breaststroke. Portsmouth North Sea, they've got Lucas Lovell in there now. Mount Kelly A, William Irvine swimming. City of Birmingham A, Leroy Shee. Corby in lane 6, that's Arian Nath. Ramsbottom in lane 8, that's Cormac Whiteley. and Sterling Swim have got Lachlan Small in the pool now in lane 0. At the turn then, it is Millfield School A, Jose Rodriguez bringing his team through there. And in second at the turn, Guildford City A with Frederick Dutoft. Mount Kelly A coming up here with a good swim from William Irvine. So these three teams out in front at the moment. On to Butterfly next. It will be Colton Dorfeld going in for Millfield School A. That's Oliver Davey now for Mount Kelly A and Lucas Iwianya for Guildford City A. Next here for Portsmouth North Sea, Jack Stoneman. Also in the pool now, we've got Derby XL with Jaden Leo. City of Birmingham A, Jensen Pickett. Corby have got Ethan Soppett Moss in there now. Sterling Swim have got Ethan Collins swimming. Northumberland and Durham Performance have got Adam Michael, and Ramsbottom have Samuel Sutcliffe. Colton Dorfeld going brilliantly here on the butterfly leg, and it's a tussle for second and third between Guildford City A with Lucas Iwianya, who is second at the moment, and Mount Kelly A with Oliver Davey, and coming back in lane 6 for Corby, Ethan Soppett Moss. Millfield School A going on to freestyle now with Oliver Murray going into the pool. Then it'll be Finley Richardson for Guildford City A. Third in are Corby with Sam Brilker. Then Mount Kelly A with Kashopi Obotoyimbo. Mount Kelly A with Kashopi Obotoyimbo coming back here. Portsmouth North have got Zeb Stevenson in the pool. Derby XL with Zachary Drayson. Sterling Swim have got Logan Moffat in there. Ramsbottom have Owen Wilson. Tom Robinson swimming for Northumberland and Durham Performance A. And it's Joshua Drury for City of Birmingham A. Oliver Murray here is bringing Millfield School A home ahead of Guildford City A. Finley Richardson swimming the final leg for Guildford City A. Look at this battle for bronze as well between Corby with Sam Brilker and Mount Kelly A with Kashobi Obotoyimbo. The gold medal, Millfield School A in 351.09. Silver goes to Guildford City A, 355.87. Who gets bronze? It's Mount Kelly A by a tenth of a second. There are the winners. Oliver Murray swimming the final leg. Millfield School A getting the gold medal. 3 seconds quicker than they swam in the heats as well. Guildford City A, they went a couple of seconds quicker than they did in the heats. And Mount Kelly A also speeding up. Look at that, 0.09 between third and fourth. Mount Kelly A getting the bronze medal by a slender, slender margin there. Great race. Well done, everybody, in the final of the men's 14 to 16 years 4x100 metres medley relay. And we have 3 more finals like that to come. It just takes us a few moments to clear the pool and clear the pool side, ready for the next final with so many swimmers around. I'll remind you that we've got World Aquatics Championships available on the Aquatics GB websites. You'll be able to watch the swimming from this weekend from Singapore. If you go on the Aquatics GB website and create a login for Eurovision, or you may have one of those already, you will be able to watch all of the World Aquatics Championships for free. Aquatics GB, the only national federation in the world providing that service. You won't be able to watch it anywhere else in the UK. Okay, now the men's 17 years and over 4x100 metres medley relay final. That's the lane 19, Mount Kelly B. Fergus Thompson, Adam Bradley, Ryan Hardy, Eamon Jaridi. Lane 0. It's Edward Markle Whittles, Edward Robinson, Nicholas Finch and Amel Delanin. Lane 8, Jamie Gray, Charlie Joe Hallett, Matthew Hamilton and Alexei Denisov for Plymouth College. Lane 1, Loughborough University have Joe Litchfield, Harvey Freeman, Luke Ibsen and Ruben Rowbottom Keating. They've made some changes from the heats. Lane 7, Wickham District A with Finn Brookhoven, Nathan Walford, Maxwell Adams and Freddie Ashley Sparks. Lane 2, Repton Swimming A, Zachariah Dale, William Tonks, Charles Simpson and Harry Milne. Lane 6, changes here for Swansea University A. The final swimmers will be Oscar Barlow, Lewis Fraser, Rhys Edwards and Dan Jones. Lane 3, City of Leeds A with Charlie Broome, Daniel Ransom, Jordan Cooley and Gabriel Shepherd. Lane 5, University of Stirling with Jamie Robertson, Rafe Dobson, Andrew Bertoli and Aaron Olkers. And our fastest qualifiers, Mount Kelly A, and they've made a change as well. Rio Dowdu, Joshua Inglis, Thomas Parrott and Abdul Jabbar Adama comes in to swim the freestyle leg here. Joseph Way swam the freestyle in the heats. So we've got 3 teams here making changes for the final. Loughborough University, they've got Joe Litchfield in to swim the backstroke leg. And Harvey Freeman on breaststroke. It's only one addition to the Loughborough team, but it does make for an interesting setup in this final. Here we go, men's 17 years and over, 4 by 100 metres medley relay final. Swimmers on the backstroke leg for Mount Kelly B, Fergus Thompson. For Plymouth College, Jamie Gray. For Wickham District A, Finn Brookhoven. For Swansea University A, that's Oscar Barlow, who's taken Alexander Sargent's place in the final. For University of Stirling, Jamie Robertson. For Mount Kelly A, Rio Dowdu. For City of Leeds A, Charlie Broome. For Repton Swimming A, Zachariah Dale. For Loughborough University, Joe Litchfield, who's replaced Charlie Hutchison in the final. And for Chelsea and Westminster, Edward Markle Whittles. First at the turn there was Oscar Barlow, 26.79, joint first with Joe Litchfield for Loughborough University. And bear in mind that Loughborough have changed their backstroke swimmer here. So Loughborough in lane 1 are going out faster than they might have done in the heats. Joe Litchfield touching first then, 55.72. And that is 3 seconds quicker than Loughborough swam in the heats. So Loughborough University are very much in contention now then. So Loughborough University on breaststroke, they have Harvey Freeman. Swansea University A have got Lewis Fraser in there. Mount Kelly A have Joshua Inglis. University of Stirling, Rafe Dobson. Wickham District A, that is Nathan Walford. Repton Swimming, that is William Tonks. City of Leeds A, they have got swimming for them Daniel Ransom. Wickham District A, well, I've already mentioned Nathan Walford. Mount Kelly B have got Adam Bradley. Charlie Joe Allett in for Plymouth College. And for Chelsea and Westminster, Edward Robinson. Right, lanes 5 and 4 leading here. Andrew Bertoli's going in for University of Stirling on fly. And for Mount Kelly A, it's Thomas Parrott. Swansea University A have got Rhys Edwards in the pool. Repton Swimming A have Charles Simpson. City of Leeds A, Jordan Cooley on fly. Loughborough University now with Luke Ibsen. Plymouth College, Matthew Hamilton's on fly. Wickham District A, Maxwell Adams. Mount Kelly B, that's Ryan Hardy. And for Chelsea and Westminster, Nicholas Finch swimming in the bottom lane. On the butterfly then, huge turn in lane 6 from Rhys Edwards. Getting right up there. Our leader in 5 is Andrew Bertoli for University of Stirling. Going well here, Mount Kelly A with Thomas Parrott. But remember, Mount Kelly A have changed their freestyle swimmer. They've got Abdul Jabbar Adama going in now in lane 4. First to go in lane 5, Aaron Alkers, then Abdul-Jabbar Adama. Swansea University A have got Dan Jones in the pool now. Repton Swimming A, Harry Milne. Loughborough University, Ruben Rowbottom Keating. Plymouth College, that's Alexei Denisov. For City of Leeds A, Gabriel Shepherd. For Chelsea and Westminster, that is Amal Delanin. Wickham District A, they've got Freddie Ashley Sparks in the pool. Mount Kelly B have Eamon Jaridi. And Abdul-Jabbar Adama swapped in for this final, is closing the gap, but also going very well for Swansea University A, Dan Jones. These three teams are going to be very, very close at the end. Aaron Alkers is standing his ground in the middle in lane 5. Who's going to get the gold? Who's going to get the silver? Who's going to get the bronze? They all reach for it. It's Mount Kelly A by 0.05 of a second. They brought in Abdul-Jabbar Adama for the final, and he proved to be the difference. They were the fastest qualifiers, but he held off the challenge that came there, fought his way back to overtake Aaron Alkers in that final 100. Just 0.16 of a second between our gold, silver and bronze medal teams. Mount Kelly A get the bronze, University of Stirling the silver, Swansea University A the bronze, Mount Kelly A gold, University of Stirling silver, Swansea University A bronze. And there was some brilliant relay swimming there, because several teams swam quicker than the fastest time in the heats. So that was a brilliant effort from so many swimmers in that final. Well done to the medal winners. That is seriously impressive. So well done to everyone there. We've got 2 races left of these championships. Thank you everyone for tuning in and supporting the athletes. They really appreciate it. It's great to know there are people out there cheering them on, even if you can't be here in person. It really makes a huge difference. And it's great that you're able to follow what's going on for your friends and family in these events. So thank you to everyone watching. And in the auditorium just now, we had a big thank you too for all of the volunteers who've helped to make this event happen. Without our officials, without people who work so hard behind the scenes, the championships wouldn't run as smoothly as it does. And we wouldn't be able to have this structure that allows the swimmers to give their absolute best performances. So everybody plays their part, coaches as well, the clubs, the support that goes in behind the scenes to help the swimmers in their training. This is a great chance for everybody to celebrate and enjoy what they have achieved over the past season. And it's great to see such exciting swimming, such high-level swimming right at the end of these championships. And these championships are all about unearthing talent for the future. When you watch the World Aquatics Championships next week, remember that the British swimmers, they've all swum in these championships in the past, the whole British swimming team out in Singapore. This is a big stepping stone towards getting into those championships. So this is all an important part of getting to the highest level of swimming, and everybody who takes part plays a big part in making that happen. So thank you one and all. Before we get to our final 2 finals, we will be going down to poolside and presenting medals. Here come medal ceremonies.
Medal ceremony for the men's multi-classification 50 meters butterfly. The medals will be presented by Jackie Marshall, Paralympic Swimming Pathway Lead, Aquatics GB. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Northampton, Bruce D. Please put your hands together for your medalists. Medal ceremony for the men's 15 years, 50 meters butterfly. Joint bronze medalists. Representing Atlantis, Samuel Andrews. And representing Newhall, Archie Tebbett. Silver medalist, representing Oakhampton, James Biddick. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Leatherhead, Toby Hodgson. Please put your hands together for your medalists. Medal ceremony for the men 16 years, 50 meters butterfly. Bronze medalist, representing Ramsbottom, Samuel Sutcliffe. Silver medalist, representing Millfield, Colton Dorfeld. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Corby, Ethan Soppit Moss. Please put your hands together for your medalists. The medal ceremony for the men 17, 18 years, 50 meters butterfly. Bronze medalist, representing Plymouth Leander, Jack Brown. Silver medalist, representing Mount Kelly, Abdul-Jabbar Adama. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Aberdeen Dolphins, Dean Fern. Please put your hands together for your medalists. Medal ceremonies for the men's 19 years and over, 50 meters butterfly. Bronze medalist, representing the City of Manchester Aquatics, Jamie Ingram. Silver medalist, representing Swansea University, Lewis Fraser. Gold medalist and Next Gen champion, representing Bath Performance Centre, Jacob Peters. Please put your hands together for your medalists. Medal ceremony for the women's multi-classification 100 meters freestyle. Bronze medalist, representing Northampton, Scarlett Humphrey. Silver medalist, representing Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson, Callie-Ann Warrington. Gold medalist and next-gen champion, representing the University of Aberdeen Performance, Faye Rogers. We'll be underway in just a moment with one more ceremony and then the relays. The medal ceremony for the men's multi-classification 200 meters freestyle. Bronze medalist, representing Cambrian, Rhys Darby. Silver medalist, representing Swansea University, Dylan Broom. Gold medalist and next-gen champion, representing Norwich Swan, Will Ellard. Please put your hands together for your medalists.
Okay, 2 races to come, and they are going to be crazy relays. We have the women's 14 to 16 years 4x100 meters medley relay now. Lane 9 for Newcastle, Evelyn Hallisey, Erin Jones, Charlotte Salisbury and Elizabeth Land. Lane 0, City of Sheffield with Annabelle Cook, Eve Hibbert, Abigail Byton and Willow Harrison. Lane 8, Mount Kelly B with Sadie Roberts, Eva Newman, Lily Green and Autumn Claxton. Lane 1 for Winchester Penguins, Matilda Biggs, Iola Bellinger, Megan Thorpe and Emily Ainsworth Fletcher. Lane 7, Repton Swimming, Annabelle Blackbird, Isabel Parsons-Lowe, Jasmine Varches and Hannah Capron. Lane 2, Guildford City A, Emily Collins, Hannah Pye, Heidi Corbett, Poppy McCready. Lane 6 for City of Birmingham A, Isabel Price, Chloe Grosvenor, Tuman Rachel Ho and Esme Sledge. Lane 3, Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson with Julia Elvidge, Amelie Smith, Madeline Hind and Bella Jones. Lane 5, Basildon Phoenix with Nicole Maynard, Jasmine Carter, Amelia Fenner and Sophie Palmer. And Lane 4, Mount Kelly A with Clementine Lovell, Anastasia Musat, Edith Price and Poppy Worthington. So our fastest qualifiers, Mount Kelly A, second fastest Basildon Phoenix. City of Birmingham A are the only team in this final who've made a change from the heats. Chloe Grosvenor's coming in to swim breaststroke in place of Bonnie Mooney. Bonnie Mooney, who helped the team qualify as the 4th fastest team. Let's see if it makes a difference for City of Birmingham A. It's the final of the women's 14 to 16 years 4x100 meters medley relay. And the swimmers are Evelyn Hallisey for Newcastle, Sadie Roberts for Mount Kelly B, Repton Swimming A with Annabelle Blackbird, Isabel Price for City of Birmingham A, Nicole Maynard for Basildon Phoenix, Clementine Lovell for Mount Kelly A, Julia Elvidge for Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson, Emily Collins for Guildford City A, Matilda Biggs for Winchester Penguins, and Annabelle Cook for City of Sheffield. Going very strongly, Isabel Price for City of Birmingham A, turning comfortably first. Huge turn here for Isabel. And second at the moment, Clementine Lovell for Mount Kelly A. Maybe coming through into second or third. In lane 2, Emily Collins for Guildford City A. And at the top of our picture, in lane 9, Evelyn Hallisey going well for Newcastle. So, City of Birmingham A, hand over to Chloe Grosvenor, who's been brought into their team. The one change, she goes in on breaststroke. Then it's Anastasia Muzat for Mount Kelly A. Newcastle going with Erin Jones. Guildford City A with Hannah Pye. Basildon Phoenix, Jasmine Carter now. City of Sheffield have got Eve Hibbert in the pool. Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson have Amelie Smith swimming right now. Mount Kelly B in lane 8. That is Eva Neumann swimming for them. Winchester Penguins in lane 1. That's Iola Bellinger on breaststroke. And in lane 7 for Repton Swimming A, that is Isabella Parsons-Loads. Into the second half of the breaststroke leg, and out in front then Jasmine Carter for Basildon Phoenix. And looking very good at this stage as well. And she's extending the lead as she goes here. Very good swim this from Jasmine Carter. And she's going to give a healthy lead here to Amelia Fenner on fly. Next into the pool, Mount Kelly A with Edith Price. City of Birmingham A, Tuman Rachel Ho. Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson, they're next with Madeline Hind. Guildford City A have got Heidi Corbett in the pool. Winchester Penguins, that's Megan Thorpe for them. City of Sheffield, Abigail Byton on butterfly. Mount Kelly B, Lily Green swimming. Newcastle have got Charlotte Salisbury in the pool. And Repton Swimming A have Jasmine Varchez swimming right now. So the gap is closing as we come to the final takeover, but Amelia Fenner is still leading for Basildon and Phoenix. She's being closed down now by Edith Price for Mount Kelly A. It's going to be very close. Going in on freestyle then for Mount Kelly A, Poppy Worthington. And for Basildon Phoenix, Sophie Palmer. In next in lane 3, Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson with Bella Jones. City of Birmingham A have Esme Sledge in the pool now. Guildford City A, Poppy McCready. Mount Kelly B, Autumn Claxton. Winchester Penguins with Ainsworth Fletcher in the pool now. City of Sheffield, Willow Harrison. Repton Swimming A have got Hannah Capron, and Newcastle, they have Elizabeth Land on the final leg. Here we go then, down the last 50 metres. It's Poppy Worthington for Mount Kelly A, leading Sophie Palmer for Basildon Phoenix. Can Sophie Palmer get back here? In third at the moment, it's Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson with Bella Jones. They're going to get the bronze medal, and it's going to be a gold here for Mount Kelly A with Poppy Worthington bringing them home. We look to the clock, and it's a time of 4:16.16 seconds. A 3-second improvement on their heat time. Basildon Phoenix also improving on their heat time by a couple of seconds. And Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson get the bronze, also with a 2-second improvement on their time in the heats. Great race, great race. Deserved medals for our first 3 teams there. Mount Kelly A getting gold, Basildon Phoenix silver, and Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson getting the bronze. They all had brilliant legs at various points in that race. Brilliant, brilliant swimming. And congratulations to everybody who took part in that final. Can you believe we only have one race left in the Speedo Aquatics GB Next Gen Championships? It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure to enjoy all of the swimming, to enjoy all of the performances, all of the personal bests, all of the brilliant racing. It's been a really enjoyable week of competition. The swimmers have done themselves proud. Their coaches have done a great job. All of the clubs behind all of the swimmers have all contributed to an absolutely incredible championship. So thank you to all of those people. Thank you to our officials. Thank you to our volunteers. Thank you to you for watching and supporting your swimmers. It makes a huge difference, and the swimmers know it. They do appreciate it. Okay, one last final. It's the women's 17 years and over 4x100 metres medley relay. In lane 9, University of Surrey A with Lucy Block, Emily Farr, Charlotte Williams and Alicia Massey. Lane 0, Guildford City A with Tegan Matthews, Emma Allett-File, Nancy Knight and Ella Fries. In lane 8, Birmingham University A with Mia Collier, Colleen Devlin, Poppy Baybutts and Phoebe Williams-Jones. Lane 1, Repton Swimming A, Fenella Woodis, Mably Collier, Eloise Cole and Jessica Smelt. Lane 7, Northumberland and Durham Performance A, Libby Freeman, Anna Finley, Seren Talentire and Emily Maxwell. Lane 2, Mount Kelly B, Amber Rigg, Asia Kent, Sierra Broadbelt and Chloe Bound. Lane 6, Swansea University A, Scarlett Major, Sophie Brassington, Jessica Dickinson and Amy Monks. A completely new 4 swimmers for City of Sheffield in lane 3, Candice Hall, Charlotte Bianchi, Shannon Stott and Kate Clifton. Phoebe Cooper, Bethany Walker, Isla Jones and Charlotte Berry got the team into the final. Lane 6, Swansea University A with Scarlett Major, Sophie Brassington, Jessica Dickinson and Amy Monks. In lane 4, Mount Kelly A, Sophie Ben, Blythe Kinsman, Gabrielle Idle Beavers and Ella Justice. And I neglected City of Cardiff A there, didn't I? Honor Fox, Holly Marshall, Amy Crowley, Duru Tanier and Honor Fox are the 4 swimmers in that order for City of Cardiff A. Derby Excel had been the 6th fastest in the heats, but they withdrew from this final. And as a result, University of Surrey A got in as first reserves. Okay, here we go then. The final of this wonderful week in Sheffield. It's the women's 17 years and over 4x100 metres medley relay final. Swimmers on the backstroke leg then. For University of Surrey A, Lucy Block. For Birmingham University A, Mia Collier. For Northumberland and Durham Performance A, Libby Freeman. For Swansea University A, Scarlett Major. For City of Cardiff A, Holly Marshall. For Mount Kelly A, Ella Justice. For City of Sheffield, Candice Hall. For Mount Kelly B, Amber Rigg. For Repton Swimming A, Fenella Woodis. And for Guildford City A, Tegan Matthews. Candice Hall is going to turn first here for City of Sheffield. And remember, City of Sheffield have got a completely new 4 swimmers in this final. So we can't really compare their heat swim with their final swim. In lane 4, Ella Justice for Mount Kelly A going well. And in lane 6, Scarlett Major for Swansea University A. On to breaststroke we go then. In lane 5, Amy Crowley, in lane 4, Gabrielle Idle Beavers in for Mount Kelly A on breaststroke. Lane 3, City of Sheffield, that's Charlotte Bianchi. Lane 6, Sophie Brassington on breaststroke for Swansea University A. Lane 1 for Repton Swimming, that's Mabley Collier. In lane 8 for Birmingham University A, Colleen Devlin's in the pool now. For Northumberland and Durham Performance A and 7, this is now Anna Finley. University of Surrey A have got Emily Farr in there now. City of Cardiff A, that's Amy Crowley. Mount Kelly B, their swimmer at the moment is Asia Kent on breaststroke. Eloise Cole for Emma Allett-File is in there now for Guildford City A. Okay, lane 4, Gabrielle Idle Beavers leading the way, with Charlotte Bianchi, City of Sheffield, in second. And coming through very strongly, Amy Crowley for City of Cardiff A and Sophie Brassington for Swansea University A. 4 teams out in front. City of Sheffield next have Shannon Stott on fly. City of Cardiff A have got Duru Tanier swimming. Swansea University A have Jessica Dickinson in the pool now. Mount Kelly A, that's Blythe Kinsman. Northumberland and Durham Performance A, Seren Talentire. Mount Kelly B have got Sierra Broadbelt in the pool. Repton Swimming A have Eloise Cole. University of Surrey A, Phoebe Baybutts. And University of Surrey A, Charlotte Williams. Guildford City A have Nancy Knight in the pool. Going really well then, Shannon Stott for City of Sheffield. Followed by Blythe Kinsman for Mount Kelly A. And then Duru Tanier for City of Cardiff A. Up into 4th now, Seren Talentire for Northumberland and Durham Performance A. And then Poppy Baybutt going well for Birmingham University A. The final takeover then. City of Sheffield going in first with Kate Clifton. And then it's Sophie Ben for Mount Kelly A. Honor Fox for City of Cardiff A. Emily Maxwell, Northumberland and Durham Performance A. Amy Monks for Swansea University A. Mount Kelly B have got Chloe Bown in the pool now. Birmingham University A, Phoebe Williams-Jones. Repton Swimming A, Jessica Smelt. University of Surrey A, Alicia Massey. And Guildford City A with Ellie Freeze now. City of Sheffield though are going to win this one, it looks. Kate Clifton out in front of Sophie Ben. Sophie Ben's Mount Kelly A in second. Coming through for bronze, Amy Monks for Swansea University A. But City of Sheffield are going to wrap up the week of swimming here and the Next Gen Championships with a gold medal. 4:07.61. Mount Kelly A, 4:09.45 for the silver. And Swansea University brought home by Amy Monks for the bronze medal. City of Sheffield there. 8 swimmers played their part in their gold medal performance. We have to mention the 4 swimmers who swam in the heat: Phoebe Cooper, Bethany Walker, Isla Jones and Charlotte Berry. And in the final, Candice Hall, Charlotte Bianchi, Shannon Stott and Kate Clifton. And it produces that result. City of Sheffield, 4:07.61. Mount Kelly A, they went 2 seconds quicker than they did in the heats, 4:09.45. And Swansea University A, 4:12.35 to take the bronze medal. Thank you very much for tuning in, supporting your swimmers. Please stick around and let's enjoy the medal celebrations as well before we wrap up here at Ponds Forge for the week, because we still have those medal presentations, those celebrations for our medley teams, and they all deserve to enjoy the climax of a wonderful week of swimming here. I'll remind you that aquaticsgb.com is providing free coverage of the World Aquatics Championships from Singapore starting over the weekend. Why not take advantage of that and register to watch the entire championships for free? It's the only way you'll be able to watch it in the UK. So please take advantage of that service that is being provided. There have been some brilliant performances this week. We've seen swimmers win multiple gold medals. We've seen coaches who produced swimmers that have produced multiple final swims, swimmers who've taken part in the endurance events, endurance event after endurance event. That takes so much training, so much endurance training. We've seen so many swimmers get the chance to practice what it takes to perform at their best at the big championships. They've all had the chance to learn about swimming at an event that takes an entire week. It takes so much to make that happen. Volunteers and officials have made that happen. Coaches have made that happen. And the swimmers at the culmination of that. We hope you've enjoyed the swimming. It's been really excellent action in the pool. And our final moments will be to present gold, silver and bronze medals to swimmers from those medley relays, which I hope you'll agree were an absolutely brilliant finish to the week of competition. Let's go down to poolside then for the medal ceremonies, the final medal ceremonies of the week.
The medal ceremony for the men's 14-16 years 4x100 meters medley relay. The medals will be presented by Roger Pryor, President, Swim England. Bronze medalists, Mount Kelly A. Represented by Ruben Thomas. William Irvine. Oliver Davey. And Kishope Obatimbo. Silver medalists, Guildford City A. Represented by Samuel Hall. Frederick Jutoft. Lucas Awianya. And Finley Richardson. Gold medalists and next-gen champions, Millfields. Represented by Wilfred Lee. Jose Rodriguez. Colton Dorfeld. And Oliver Murray. Please put your hands together for your medalists. The medal ceremony for the men's 17 years and over 4x100 meters medley relay. Bronze medalists, Swansea University. Represented by Oscar Barlow. Lewis Fraser. Reese Edwards. And Dan Jones. Silver medalists, the University of Stirling. Represented by Jamie Robertson, Rafe Dobson, Andrew Bertoli, and Aaron Olkus. Gold medalists and Next Gen champions, Mount Kelly. Represented by Rio Dowdu, Joshua Inglis, Thomas Parrott, and Abdul-Jabbar Adama. Please put your hands together for your medalists. The medal ceremony for the women's 14-16 years 4x100 meters medley relay. Bronze medalists, Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson. Represented by Julia Elvidge, Amelie Smith, Madeline Hind, and Bella Jones. Silver medalists, Basildon Phoenix. Represented by Nicole Maynard, Jasmine Carter, Amelia Fenner, and Sophie Palmer. Gold medalists and Next Gen champions, Mount Kelly. Represented by Clementine Lavelle, Anastasia Musett, Edith Price, and Poppy Worthington. Please put your hands together for your medalists. Medal ceremony for the women's 17 years and over 4x100 meters medley relay. Bronze medalists, Swansea University. Represented by Scarlett Major, Sophie Brassington, Jessica Dickinson, and Amy Monks. Silver medalists, Mount Kelly. represented by Ella Justice. Gabrielle Idle Beavers. Blythe Kinsman. And Sophie Ben. Gold medalists and next-gen champions, the City of Sheffield. Represented by Candice Hall, Charlotte Bianchi, Shannon Stott, and Kate Clifton. Please put your hands together for your medalists.
Well, that's the end of this week. It's been a fantastic week of swimming, as we've said before. Thank you very much for your support. And when you see your swimmers who have achieved incredible performances next, tell them what a fantastic performance they turned in at these championships here, the Speedo Aquatics GB Next Gen Championships. We certainly have unearthed some future stars over the past 7 days, I'm sure you'll agree. And we will see you very soon for more swimming action.